Alright, and we are back for one more game of Dorms and Deans. Maybe the last one, we'll see. Last we had left off, our players were still in the Feywild, and you had just been given permission to honk the horns. You had just been given permission to leave. In fact, after being given permission to leave for free, you even offered your host, the Eldritch Archfey Hastu, to come back every year with a school play. And as soon as you went back to tell Professor Prost about this, my gosh, that alarm. Okay, as soon as you went back to tell Professor Prost about all of this, he got frustrated, as he was wont to do, but then he started the ritual to open a portal back to reality. Everything was going well, and you were well on your way out with the students when the group of satyrs, light, waters, kite, light, water, water's kite,
horse.
Kite? And a few others had come over to beg of you to take them back, like out of the Feywild, so that they could return to a normal lifestyle after being imprisoned for such a long time here in the domain of Hastu. Naturally, you didn't want to make an enemy of Hastu, and weighing the pros and cons, you decided to fund a wave at second or third level. Second level, the poor satyrs. As you did, they fell back down the hill, and one of them has not gotten back up. In fact, it's the one whose bones seemed to... well, you heard a bone crunching sound as this satyr fell to the ground. The last thing that you had heard before we stopped that game was one of the satyrs saying, "He's not moving."
I have to roll another d8 for damage.
I think we did that in the... okay, no, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did too.
How does he say that? Why couldn't we have forgotten that?
Because I made a note about it specifically.
Thank you for...
One! I rolled a 1!
Okay, cool. So only 2 or more of them are dead. No, I'm kidding.
So we can't get away with any loopholes.
So, it is locked.
The school has a lawyer on retainer, right?
I don't think it applies to any Feywild laws.
So, the satyrs, as you can see on the map, are grouping along the unmoving body of their colleague. As they do so, you see a couple of them kneeling, trying to see if Light is going to get back up. As this happens, Antonio Fibonacci steps forward and says, "Please, you have to help us. Your school, they're training future adventurers. Is this the example that you want to set for them to just leave helpless people behind when they're begging for their lives?"
That's what Light says to us?
No,
that's what the half orc
who's
been trying to teach the satyrs about the cosmology.
Starting teaching with the stars?
Well, the cosmology is the arrangement of the different planes, like the Feywild, the Shadowfell, the astral plane, and the cosmologic wheel. It's basically the dimensions from which you can summon things.
Is there anything that we can do?
I mean, yeah, I don't.
We're not authorized to make such big decisions on the behalf of our school. We can't, in the name of Candlekeep, make an enemy of Hostu. He's way more powerful than.
Make a persuasion check.
Is that a D20?
Yes. Everything that isn't damage is a d20.
It begins. I rolled a 9.
Okay. And your persuasion modifier?
That was with it.
Okay, cool. You see.
Yeah, this is just.
Waters turns around and she says, "It's too late for that." You see that they start to step back and they're looking around and they say, "He's coming! Run!" And the
Is he dead?
the four satyrs that are still alive scatter,
He's dead.
leaving the inert body of the other satyr on the ground. And after a few seconds, you see Antonio looks to the portal. I think he's actually going to try to make a run for it. So I'm gonna need an initiative roll from all of you.
Oh god.
Oh, okay. I rolled a natural 1, so you see that he starts to make a run for it. He's heading straight towards you. So that's
rolling 11.
That's him.
13.
We're gonna say that he moves up to here before the initiative round starts. Wow, the quality on this camera is absolute trash. So yes, Antonio Fibonacci is right here. The three of you are here. This is the rest of the camp. I didn't put tokens for all of the students, but they are standing around the portal, getting ready to leave. So who rolled what?
I rolled on a 11 plus 2 for the initiative, so that's a 13.
13. Okay, cool.
I rolled a 6.
And your initiative?
Where is that? 0, so I rolled a 6.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Is there by any chance that I can spend one of my inspiration points to...
Reroll initiative? Absolutely. Go ahead. You only have one inspiration.
So that's all I get? No, I have 2.
No,
you can't stack them.
He's only allowing one at a time.
Yeah.
Oh, you told me that I had 2 before.
Oh, I made a mistake and I apologize for that.
No, he did say since you already had one, it was only me and Carrie that got one.
Oh, I missed that one. So I don't want to use it to reroll initiative.
Okay. You've
I
been
should
keeping
have done
it
it
for.
before.
You've been keeping it for.
I'll save that for a dodging in case I have to.
Oh my
So you got a 13.
Yes, a 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
6. Okay, and Xaris is
an 8.
8. Cool. Antonio is 3. Because I rolled a natural 1. So the run's up. Your defense is to act. You see a half orc wizard coming towards you.
Color Spree doesn't do any damage, does it?
Hmm?
Color Spree doesn't do any damage.
No, it just blinds someone.
Should I use that? But no, it's a cone effect, right?
Yeah.
Let me check again. To make sure.
It is a cone effect.
So it just affects anybody
That's in the cone. Yeah.
that's in a cone. Who's I guess just stand in front of everybody. Is that maybe?
Yep, you can just move forward. Move forward here, and
Just to get everybody else out and.
yeah, that'll just be him.
Should I use it? What do you think?
Which is good.
Color spray? Kind of like blind him so you can see.
I mean, the only thing I have is Ray of Sickness.
That still does poison damage, I think.
I believe so, yes.
Can't you just like tackle him?
I could just tackle him, man.
You can tackle someone. That's an immobilization roll. You can do non-lethal damage if what you're using is melee weapons. You can't use non-lethal on ranged attacks or on spells. So
That would have been really nice to know, GM.
I think I mentioned it a few sessions ago.
I guess I would do non-lethal. I guess I would try to like grapple him.
Yeah, sure.
Try not to do any damage.
Make an opposed athletics check against this puny wizard. Okay, I have a -1, which means I rolled an 8.
Athletics.
Yeah.
7 plus 4.
That's 11. You managed to latch onto him, which means he is not going to be able to move. His movement is 0 for the rest of the turn. Okay. And you then okay. Boom.
So is that initiative over?
Kind of. Real quick. Does Xares? Okay. Do you want to use your bonus action for anything?
I guess I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else I can do right now besides that.
Cool. Can you find your bird and put it on the map somewhere? Xaris, is there anything that you would like to do on your initiative?
Right there.
Right there?
He's circling that area.
I mean, I'm basically going to be like, I'm gonna try to talk him out of it. Basically, being like, don't be a fool here.
Okay.
This is not a smart choice.
Okay.
You're trying to make. Yeah, I didn't do good.
How much?
Let's see, 7.
Okay. Yeah. He's you see that he's now crying. He's in tears. He's like, please. Rot, would you like to do anything on their turn?
Does it have to be? Does it have to be with this dude, or can I run up and check to see if the satyr is dead?
Go ahead. You absolutely can. So that's going. How much movement does your gnome body give you?
25.
25. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. You can just get to him with your movement. So I'm gonna let you. Checking on him is gonna be a full action using medicine. Healing would be, if you have a healing word, would be a bonus action. You have both an action and a bonus action. What would you like to do?
Both.
Okay, which one first?
I want to check on him to see if he's alive.
Roll medicine, please.
Please let him be alive.
Yeah.
6. I'm gonna start
Okay.
standing up to him.
I want you to roll another d20.
Please let it be high.
I'm sleeping.
It'll make sense.
8.
8. Okay.
Do you want to use your
You
inspiration?
you check the wounds. You check the pulse. You don't register a pulse.
Is he breathing?
But yeah, is he
You
breathing?
don't feel any breathing. You don't see any sign of life. Do you want to use your bonus action?
Is it worth it? Should I just try and heal him even though?
You never know.
I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use. Should I cast Healing Word at a? No, because we don't know if we're about to fight Hastu. So I'm casting Healing Word at a level 1 spell slot.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to see how much you heal.
1d4 plus spellcasting ability modifier. Standing up again. 4 plus my spellcasting ability is 4, so 8.
8 points of damage healed. Okay, cool. I'm gonna need everyone to make a perception check. You don't have disadvantage. The two of you do have disadvantage. Okay. So you can just roll.
I rolled a natural 1, so.
Okay. Niraza, do you want to use your Falcon's action to give you advantage?
Yes.
Okay, then you don't have disadvantage. You just roll 1 dice.
So I'm rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever you roll. And roll again.
No, you don't roll again because you started off with disadvantage, and that gets countered. So, how much did you roll?
Wait.
2. Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Plus
Wait.
perception.
I rolled 10.
That was a 3 with
10. Okay, cool.
That was a 3 with perception.
With 10, you see something that's not supposed to happen. Healing Word can't work on something that is dead. You see splinters of bone in Light's on Light's leg start to
Men?
and the flesh starts to knit back together until the leg is fully healed, but the burn marks from your thunder wave remain, and he is not getting up from unconsciousness. Which if someone is at 0 HP, you can't go into the negatives, and if someone is brought back from 0 to 8 HP, they should regain consciousness. That's your turn. Okay.
So he's not fully dead. Because you said Healing Word doesn't work on the dead.
So, all of you are able to see something move into the night. At the edge of the light of your torches, you see something massive. Hastu, much larger than before. It's like seemingly coming out of the ground itself, is going to tower over all of you.
What time is it?
It is, so we were doing this at nightfall. We're gonna say that it's 10 p.m., right?
Yeah, okay,
It's
okay.
still 2 hours before Hastu's scheduled departure.
Oh.
Okay.
So it was before his scheduled departure.
Yes, he was allowing all of
allowing
you
us
to leave. He allowed you to leave like 6 minutes ago, right? Because the sequence of events was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that he had already
Left.
fluttered off.
No, not yet.
And
He'd gone back to underground, but yeah.
Darn those gummy bears.
Oh yeah!
So yeah, the sequence of events as it happens is the session before today's game. You went to confront Prosk about being a vampire. I don't even think that you brought it up.
we didn't bring it up.
Because he was just like, he started doing some drills with the students, evacuation drills, fire drills, and you were being posted to guard outside of the perimeter while those drills were happening. And while you were talking to each other with message, Hastu overheard you, came forward from deep within the woods. He even grabbed a horse with his mask to show that he wasn't
was playing a trick on us.
like that it wasn't a horse imitating him, and he told you that if you wish to leave, you could leave, and you've been doing the evacuation since. So not a ton of time has elapsed. It's around 10 p.m. Hastu is standing over
This
you.
is just worse.
Hastu is standing over you, and you hear this deep voice. You have broken the rules of my household.
Wait. How?
Murder is not permitted.
I don't think he's dead though. I just tried to heal him and his body healed.
And the healing
Do
spell
you
does
think
not
I
work on
can't
dead.
tell when something is dead within my own domain?
I'm not doubting you. I'm just confused because I'm not sure what's happening here.
The healing spell, healing word?
Healing word.
Healing word will not work on a deceased creature.
Why did he heal if he was dead?
I need everybody to make a perception check for me.
Alright.
Wait, worse?
Ow!
Another nat one.
No, a 3.
Okay.
8 plus 1, 9.
9? Okay.
15 plus 2 for a 17.
But wait, where's the other guy with the mask?
So you just as you realize this, Rod, you're looking around. You're seeing the shadows of the other satyrs making their way around towards the portal from the sides, as like you realize Light isn't dead. He's faking it, and the person in front of you is not Hastu. It's Horse behind the mask.
Motherfuckers. They're good.
You realize it would be possible with minor illusion to get you the sense that there wasn't a pulse when there actually was one, and that this is yet another another one of the tricks that they have up their sleeves.
Damn seers.
But okay, the two of you realize this. Do you make any? Do you make it obvious to Xarius that you know what's happening, or?
I just think you shoot him a quick message.
I was gonna ask, is the message like Hastu is pretty powerful, so he heard, but message is private, right? Like
message is private, yes.
So yeah, I'll use one of my messages to send a message to him.
I'm gonna need all of you to make a deception check with advantage to, upon realizing this pretty big realization, not have it show on your faces. Okay?
Sorry, please.
I've been rolling like shit all of them.
Ah, shit. I think so.
Oh
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Okay, well, maybe not.
11
but
plus
which I'm using deception? Okay, yeah, 14.
I got an
Okay.
11.
14, 11. What's the... so that's 4? Okay, the lowest roll is 4.
Well,
For the person
she
wearing
has a
it.
mask on, so they won't be able to see her face.
I'm gonna give you advantage on this one.
So
Because
can I roll again?
the main reaction that you're giving is that you have to point at both of them to try to communicate with message. So you get to roll again.
Seven, 8.
Okay.
A little better than 4.
You want to put the music back on, please?
Oh shit. Why did I stop?
It is quite possible that
TV went to sleep.
something happened. Okay. Let's make this a little bit more of a snappy music. Okay. By this point.
Snappy, you said?
Yeah. By this point, most of the students are through. You're closer to the exit. So I think we're gonna roll initiative again.
Okay.
Is that okay?
And we're gonna have basically the satyrs here to trying to sneak to the side, and we're gonna see who gets out fastest. Okay. Let me grab.
Did I just lose a D20?
Potentially.
What kind of snapping music?
What color are you? You're looking for the green one, right? Wait, here's the green one. Here's the blue one.
Snapping as in how?
D20?
As in more of a chase scene and less of a creepy
Sorry, those
slow.
Oh,
dice
okay.
are very
Slow
important
burn.
to me now.
Yes.
Let's try this one.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, cool.
So, this is for initiative?
Yes, this
So-
is initiative.
I rolled 6 again.
Would you like to use your anyone? I think everyone has inspiration. If you want to use it.
13.
All right, cool.
No,
So,
I think I'm okay.
all right. So you rolled a 6. You rolled a 13. Let me.
You know what? I think I will use my inspiration to re-roll this one because I rolled so.
number.
Okay, so.
I rolled a lower number.
Okay, so. What did
Oh
you
my
roll?
A 13.
Okay,
Lucky
Laraza,
13.
you rolled a 13. Ross, what did you roll?
A 6.
6. Okay, cool. Saris?
Either a
Yeah,
either a 3 or a 1.
Okay,
Let's
so
pick a
you,
3.
you got a 3. Cool.
And this is for initiative?
Yes. Alright, and now the satyrs and Antonio. Okay, so satyrs have an 8. Okay, cool. And Antonio. Antonio is gonna have a 12. Okay, cool. Laraza, you're the first to act. This isn't necessarily a combat where you want to be taking your enemies down. This is more of
Trying to knock them out? Knock them down or...
like you're the only ones not in the portal right now. So
the students...
the students are like the students have an initiative of 17. They're the first to act. The last ones are get through the portal.
Okay, so there's number of students.
Yeah.
Proz is the only one with us.
No, Prost is already gone through. He's left you behind because getting himself to safety was more important.
Okay, so it's only us 3.
Yes.
Okay.
You're still grappling Antonio. If you want to move, you can either move at half speed with Antonio, which means he won't be able to move on his turn, or you can just like get out of there.
What should I do? What?
You still have your talk, right?
That's what
Yeah.
I have one.
Also, just to let you know, those trunks right here, they're difficult terrain. What this means is that it takes twice as much
Gummy Starburst.
It takes twice as much movement to get through those than through regular
So
checks.
instead
So
of
there-
5, it'll be a 10?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So there's a chokehold right here, and yeah, the portal is this thing, is this little icon right
You
here.
could probably send on your turn down line to lead
what I
to
was
that
doing.
side. So
Wow.
I guess I'll hold my action.
You will hold your turn. Excellent. So
right now, what's happening is we are trying not to give away the fact that we know that that's not Hastu.
oh yes, right.
We also know
Yeah.
what.
No, you're good. You're good.
And we also know that the other satyrs are making their way towards the portal while this is all happening.
Can you
Okay.
a little bit less loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now we're just trying to figure out what we want to do in this situation, and we're not necessarily battling them yet, right?
That's correct. Just because we're in initiative doesn't mean that this is a life or that this is a murder type situation. In particular, all of them are already wounded, which means like they're more likely to die. Okay. Cool.
We
So,
can only do non-lethal damage.
The Raza, you held your turn.
Yep.
Antonio has the choice between holding his turn and to see what you do, or he is going to try. He's not going to take the risk of casting Thunder Wave on you. He is going to do an athletics check to try to get out of the grapple, and he's got a first one because he's using his action, and then he'll get a second one at the end of his turn. Okay. So let's do the first one. Okay. Do you want your Falcon to come in and help you on either of those checks?
I guess, yeah.
The first one or the second one? Well, okay.
I guess the second one.
Okay, all right. Let's do the first. It's just a regular check. He's got a -1. Okay, you have to beat a 6.
13.
Cool.
Plus my athletics.
Yeah.
17.
Cool. You hold on to him. That's his action and his movement. Now let's do the second one, and now you have advantage. I rolled an 8 total, so you have 2 dice.
12.
Okay,
16.
Cool. All right. Your Falcon had to move into melee range to give you with Antonio to give you the help action.
But he can attack. Antonio can attack right now, right?
Antonio? Yeah, he used his action to try to escape the grapple. Okay. The satyrs on their turn. You see, Light gets back up from prone. That's half of his movement, and he says, "They're onto us! Dash!" Okay. He is going to move. So that was half of his movement. Where did I put the satyr? Right here. Okay, satyrs are fast. They can move 40 feet. Light
That
is
was
good.
20, right?
Huh?
You said that was half of his movements?
Yes, so he only has 4 squares of movement left. When he moves over when he tries to leave your threatened area to go here, you can do an attack of opportunity if you'd like. It doesn't need to be a damaging attack of opportunity. In fact, you can try to grapple him with your reaction if you would like.
I was gonna say, can I try and trip him?
That's going to count as a grapple. That's going to count as a grapple that you would just drop at the end of your turn. So yes, it's an opposed athletics check. Okay. It's not an attack roll. Cool. Doesn't have any bonuses. Strength is +1. I rolled a 15 total.
Damn it! I rolled an 11.
Okay.
No, I don't have any athletics.
Okay. Damn. Cool.
So he jumps over my foot and keeps running.
Yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3,
You still have the broom.
Oh yeah.
4, and then yeah.
If never mind.
What? You can ask.
Yeah, if our team makes it through the portal, does it close?
Like
after our team makes it through the portal, does it close?
It's whenever Prost wants to drop it that it closes up. Okay. All right. As his action, he is going to dash, so he gets an extra 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying not to get an attack of opportunity from you. 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's where he is. Okay. All of the other ones, they're gonna try to dash as well. So that's gonna be these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then they have the extra movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and one of them makes it through. 8.
Huh.
Okay?
One of them makes it through?
Yeah, one of them makes it through. Okay, and this one is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, where am I on this?
5. You're right here.
Okay.
5, 6, 7.
And none of them
8.
trigger an attack of opportunity.
They maneuvered around you to avoid that, and then That's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's also out. This one, he's gonna drop his illusion. So it's gonna be this token. He's gonna dash as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. There's 3 left on the board. It is. Okay. It is Rotster. Rot, what would you like to do at this stage?
Okay, so I have the flying broom.
You have the
Flying broom.
Yes, you do.
I do have the flying broom.
Yes, absolutely.
How fast does that go?
How fast is that? How much could I carry on it?
Can you look it up on your phone for me? And I will. So I'm not gonna allow you to take another full humanoid with you.
But can I at least carry? Oh, you saw. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I can't get the other 2 with me.
I like in specific maneuvers, I will allow just like I said last time. If you're like trying to stabilize someone as they're jumping from one iceberg to the other, I will allow you to do an Arcana check to do something like that.
It has a flying speed of 50 feet. It can carry up to 400 pounds, but its flying speed becomes 30 feet while carrying over 200 pounds.
Okay. All right.
You can send the broom to travel alone.
Does it take? It doesn't take any action to activate.
I have to speak a command word.
Okay, cool. So what I will allow you to do is so it's how many feet for flight?
It says
50 with no weight.
when weight becomes over 200 pounds, it becomes 30.
Okay, cool. I will allow you to travel 20 feet, and if you grab one of the 2, you'll get the last 30 feet while you're traveling with them. I'm really bad at kilos or pounds, so I'm gonna have to ask all of you, your characters with their full equipment, how much do you think they would weigh?
Well, my character weighs 135.
Okay.
And I have the short sword, dagger, and a bow, which the bow I doubt will weigh any. I doubt those will weigh anything.
Okay.
But let me check, because why does it keep stopping?
I would say that my character with like all the gear and everything probably weighs.
Oh, jeez.
How much does the leather armor weigh?
Very little.
Okay, probably
I think it's
weighs
like 1. It's like a weight of 1.
like. Oh, but I still have the. My thing says I still have heavy armor in my.
No, you sold that.
Okay. So probably like 50 pounds, honestly. My character weighs 30 pounds without anything.
Okay, cool. What's your best estimate?
I definitely
keep in mind you have been living off of bad rations.
I mean, okay, so what I put down for my character weight was 280 because I remembered like they put like the Dragonborn is like heavy.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So I think I shot somewhere like in the middle of whatever the range was.
Okay. And if it's over 200, you can
30. Drops to 30.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you can. Does it have a weight limit over 200 or no?
Yeah, the weight limit over 200 is 400.
Okay,
so it
cool.
can carry up to 400 pounds.
You could carry the whole team. Okay.
Okay.
If you wanted to. Okay. So what I would say is you would need to do something like 1, 2, 3, and 4. As soon as he jumps on, you would only have 30 feet left.
So, can I physically move
Yeah.
Wait, can
to
I?
them?
Yeah.
And then once I'm next to them, get on the broom?
I will not allow that.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless I use another action and wait until my next turn.
Does it uses your movement action to move the broom?
No.
No? Then I don't think I will allow you to dash with the broom.
But could I just regularly?
Oh yes,
walk?
you could. I will allow you to dash as your action, and then move an extra. Yeah. But it doesn't. It doesn't actually. It doesn't matter. Because as soon as one of them jumps on, that limits the rest of your broom movement to 30, right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
But if I move to them on the broom and then they get on the broom and we only have 30 feet.
Left.
Yeah.
Okay. I think, okay, I did the math, and the two of you could be on the broom without it lowering its distance. So if you use your action to move, and he jumps on, and you only start using your movement speed at here, you would still have, let's see, you would still have 60. Do you want me to move your token towards the portal? Okay, cool. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's where that would get you your team. Would that be a good movement? Okay,
I think
cool.
that's a great movement.
There-
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Get in front of the satyrs.
I guess I toss the token to the side.
Yeah, that would use both of your reactions to get on the broom.
And I still have my action, is that right?
Yeah,
You've got your whole turn, right?
Yeah.
Am I-
Okay. And I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even gotten to it.
Okay.
I'm thinking of casting color spray, telling them to like close their eyes so they're not affected by it.
Yeah, sounds good. Are y'all jumping on the broom with your reactions?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm gonna do is those two satyrs, as you try to leave their
This is
threatened-
better than my only plan that I had.
those two satyrs, as they see you rushing by over their heads, they're both gonna try to do a grapple check on you to stop the broom. So I need you to make 2 athletics checks against the satyr. If one of them succeeds, let's do one after the other, okay? If one of them succeeds, you're stopped in your
Can I
tracks.
aid?
That would use your action on your turn.
Oh, that would use my action.
Yeah.
A full action.
So we just use our reaction?
Yeah, because you use your reactions to get onto the broom.
Oh, okay.
Okay? Alright, first one. I rolled a 10.
Me too.
Okay, let's make another roll as a tiebreaker. I rolled a 15.
Motherfucker.
14 plus.
I have nothing.
No, yeah, okay, cool. So they stop you in your tracks right here.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
Cool. That was your dash and your movement. You have a bonus action.
Grapple. That one.
You can't grapple as a bonus action.
What can I do as a bonus action?
Healing word.
That's it.
Yeah,
Okay then.
I think.
I don't think anybody needs it.
Cool. That is your turn.
Dice. I'm gonna try to.
Xeris, it is your turn now.
Okay, let's see. I am all in the middle of all of this, aren't I?
Yes, you are right here.
Do you have anything to grapple?
Oh.
From a distance?
Oh, no, just 1 second. I want you to make the other contested athletics check. Not to see if you're double grappled. That would be me. Okay, I rolled a 3.
I rolled an 18.
Excellent.
Why couldn't I have done that the first time?
So the waters is not able to snatch your magical broom from your hands.
Thank goodness.
Yeah. Okay, cool. It's your turn, Xavis.
Okay, it's finally my turn. I'm all the way over here.
Yes.
Let's see. I was going to let's see. I'm in really close quarters. And the breath weapon is a full action, and casting a spell would also be a full action, right?
Most spells, yes.
Okay. Okay. So I couldn't do both. Rob, what's your hit points at?
27.
Okay, I'm doing it.
You can do it non-lethal.
Yeah. But seeing as this is pretty chaotic,
No. Breath weapons, you can't do them as non-lethal.
No, I mean saying like purposely miss, just to get him like to jump back.
Oh, as an
line of fire.
intimidation tactic? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt to intimidate them away with my acid breath.
Okay, cool. You don't need to spend the acid breath. Just saying, you can try your intimidation just by like having lightning crackle out of your mouth.
Or his is poison or acid.
Acid, yes.
Acid lightning.
Oh, yeah, acid. All right, cool. I need you to make an opposed charisma against their wisdom. Okay. Intimidation against their wisdom.
An opposed intimidation against their wisdom. Okay, let's see. 15.
17. So your mouth starts to drip acid. You growl at them, and Light just says, "Ha! You can't murder us." Okay, cool. That's okay. Do you want to actually unleash the breath weapon? The intimidation, you get it as a free action.
Yeah. See. That's why I was like, okay, what's your hit points at? Because I'm potentially doing something risky here.
Is it a cone?
You can do a cone that will exit out of the corner, so it will only hit them.
Yeah. But like, I was prepared to be messy if I had to.
Oh, won't that kill him?
I won't know until you roll the damage.
Okay. Yeah. That's the thing is I'm willing to be risky.
He's willing to be risky because we're getting out of here.
Yes, but we still have to come back.
Yeah, we have to.
We have to come back.
We have to come back.
So they can't die.
It has to.
We can hurt them, but they can't die.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's see.
I'll probably just call Haas to say that they're...
That's what I was thinking. Can we just like holler to Hastu, like say, "Yo, your satyrs are trying to escape"?
That is something you can do.
Yo, Hastu. Hey, yo, Hastu boy.
No, I'm not trying to sign in. I'm trying to... Yes. Doesn't... see... Oh, there we go. Yeah, I want to see, because I noticed I didn't have the damage die on this, so...
For the breath weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you want to do non-lethal, everybody starts with a melee weapon on their character sheets as part of character creation, right? So, and that you can do a non-lethal attack with, but it's a single one.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I was like, okay, how bad would this be if I unleashed it? You know what?
We're on a broom, right?
I'm just playing with my hair.
Oh, okay. I was like, you know what?
No, once you like hover on.
Probably the heaviest blunt instrument I have is my crossbow.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to.
Non-lethal whack.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Bat him away like a baseball.
Go ahead and make an attack plus your strength, and I'm gonna say you don't have proficiency in whacking a crossbow. Like
10.
10. They have an AC of too high. You don't hit. That's your action. You still have your movement and your bonus action.
Okay.
Does it at least get them to jump back?
Nope.
Nope.
No. Okay.
No, that intimidation. They're not.
They're too desperate at this point.
Yes.
They're too desperate. Okay. Let's see. Rot, do you think you or I would be better at the other end of the portal dealing with the satyrs?
One of you has Thunder Wave.
So I guess me.
Alright. Would I be able to yeet Rot through the portal?
Pick me up. Toss me through.
Not at this distance, no.
Oh.
No, I'm. Oh no, it's too early in the campaign to already have dwarf tossing.
It's gnome tossing.
Yes, I'm a
Yeah.
gnome.
Yes, I know.
That's racism.
It's a D&D tradition that at some point dwarf tossing will come up.
Damn, again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a gnome.
I know. I know.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because the thing is my options are to try to run to the portal or try to toss you through the portal.
Well, you can. Yeah, like you that would be, I think, a full action. You've already used your action, so
During this, can I make a makeshift Molotov cocktail with my flask and piece of rope? No.
no. On your turn.
Okay.
Wait your turn.
Okay.
I think that if you have an opportunity to get through the portal, you should take it.
Okay. I am going to attempt to dash through the portal.
Okay, you don't need to dash. In fact, you can't dash because you already used your action. But you can just use your movement to get there.
Well, yeah.
Can he disengage? Doesn't that give him a boost to...
Disengage means that they won't be able to use their reactions against you. It's an action because he's not a rogue. So he wouldn't be able to. But they already used their reaction to try to grab the broom.
Okay.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you have 5 feet of movement when you cross the portal, just in time to see Frost. It's ready to use the same spell that Rot did earlier to push the satyrs back. Okay?
I'm going to duck.
Yeah. So you use your last 5 feet of movement to just like jump to the side, and you're good. All right.
So the satyrs were sent back?
Huh?
The satyrs were sent back?
Not yet. No.
Okay.
He's
Yeah, like seconds take like minutes or hours depending on the encounter.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what happens when he jumped in. Now we're going back to our little scenario.
Okay. Antonio runs towards where you are, Rot, and is going to have to pass through in front of you to try to escape. Okay. His movement is much slower than the satyrs. Would you like to try to grapple him so that he doesn't get through the portal?
Heck yeah.
Okay, so let's do an opposed reaction check. I have a -1. It's an athletics check for you. I rolled a 12 total.
I rolled a 16.
Hell yes.
I rolled
19.
a 19.
So that's a 19.
Antonio is that's his turn because he was gonna use his action to dash.
Okay.
Ooh, I should have used my action to dodge and give you the disadvantage. Too late.
Too late.
Cool. The satyrs.
So I'm still holding my action?
Oh shit! That was the previous turn. Yes, you hadn't done anything. My bad.
Yeah! I was waiting for me. I was like, when do I jump in?
You're absolutely correct. So, Rot.
What's up?
No, sorry. Yes. In fact, you get 2 turns before Antonio is able to move. Okay, so it's your turn.
Okay, so I guess I turn around, face them, and turn around to like shield her eyes so I can cast color spray.
You got it. What's your spell save DC? And I'm rolling against wisdom.
12.
Okay. And is it a wisdom saving throw?
Let me check. Wait. I have it right here. I mean, that's a level 1.
Intense.
I know. This is like the most
Spray.
dramatic fight we've had so far.
I
We've
know.
had deadlier ones.
Is it? Okay. Well, I'm glad that
It's so tense. I've been like on the edge of my seat this whole time.
Wait, 15 foot, how far is he?
they're both in front of you. These two, right? This one is 1, 2, 3. So this one is 20 feet away from you. Even if you aim this direction, you would need to move before you were able to do that. You can blind these two for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, cool.
But it says creatures in the 15 ignore unconscious creatures and creatures I can't see.
Yep.
It doesn't say. It says just roll a 6d10.
Yes. Okay. To see how many people, the HP of how many of them you can hit. Hell yes. So go ahead and all right. Everybody give him d10s. He's got to get as many d10s as he can. Well,
Roll all of the d10s.
He's got to get at least.
Do they look like this?
They're this one.
Is it this one?
This one.
Yes, but that's a d. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second.
Oh, wait.
I got 6 right here. So you're gonna roll all of my red dice. Just these 6.
Oh, just these 6?
Yeah, go ahead.
All of them together?
Yeah. All right. 9, 19 plus 8. Man, you rolled well. 27, 33, 36. Okay, so one of them had been healed, so he was at 20 because you healed him for 8. The other one was at 12, so that was 20.
32?
Right, 32. You roll 36. They're both blinded.
Blinded by the colors
Of the wind.
of color spray. The colors of color spray. But yeah, that little token is gonna represent that they're blinded. So that was your action. You have a bonus action and your movement.
I guess I dash to the other satyr and tackle him.
Okay, so you can do
for non-lethal.
1, 2, 3. You can do a. You can either try to do a non-lethal stab. No, actually, hold on. You would need to use your action for that.
Okay.
Yeah, you can use your bonus action for the usual stuff plus dodge, disengage.
So kind of just like step in front of him then, I
Yeah.
guess?
If you have an offhand weapon, I will allow. I would actually allow you to do just a regular non-lethal attack. Because if you do an attack with your first hand and you have a weapon, like if you have 2 weapons, you could do that. So I would allow you to do a non-lethal attack.
Yeah, I'll do that. Try to get him to stop.
Make an attack with. I'm assuming the +1 dagger.
It's just a. It's non-lethal, right?
Yep.
Sure, we need to do that. So a D20.
Yes.
12.
12. 12 does not hit. 12 plus whatever you have for the attack.
Plus 5.
Yes. 17 is going to hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage. It's just gonna be 1d4 plus 3. Okay.
1d4 plus 3, but it's a non-lethal one, right?
Yes. We've already.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
A 2.
2 plus 3, 5. Okay, he is still standing. Cool. And now, new turn. It's your turn again.
Okay. Now I'll grapple him
Okay.
and try to toss him back if I can.
Yeah, sure.
So that'd be a D20 or a
Yep.
D20. Plus, was it an athletics roll? I'm guessing.
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
13.
Fuck.
So with your action, you are unable to do that. If you want, with you can do with your bonus action, you can do another offhand attack to try to knock him out.
Yeah, try to knock him out.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and make your roll.
19.
That hits. Go ahead and roll your your damage.
2.
Plus.
5.
Okay, 5. He is not unconscious. Okay.
He's not?
Yeah, knocked
knocked.
unconscious.
Knocked out. He's knocked out.
I was like, what the fuck?
All right, cool. You have your movement left.
And I guess I'll stand in front of the portal. Just to prevent anybody to...
Okay, but that means you're staying here this turn.
Yes, in case Rod needs any help.
Okay. If you want, you can try to stand through the portal and hold there anyone who tries to go through.
I could do that. Just stand in front of the other side of the portal?
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a good idea.
He does.
In case...
Oh, yeah, because...
He doesn't know about what's happening on the other side of the portal.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know what? Sure, why not?
Okay, cool. You jump through.
It'll be
You're
comical.
you're basically stepping back through the portal, ready to stop anyone who's coming through. And as you step through, you hear the no, please don't hit us. And you turn around and you see Prost just ready to thunder wave them back.
Can I dodge it? Can I duck or something?
You already used your bonus action.
Right.
You can run out of the way with the other 20 feet of movement.
Can I... Oh no, that's not until further.
Yeah.
I like to dodge an attack as well. So that's part of my...
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I don't want to get hit.
Okay, cool. You move out of the way just like Xeris did. All right. Okay.
I'm guessing Rod still doesn't have any idea what's happening.
Huh?
Rod still has no idea
still
what's
has no idea what's happening. So, on his turn, Antonio comes up here and is intercepted. Okay? Rot, that was your movement.
Yes.
Okay? The two satyrs are going to use their action.
Wait, no, that wasn't my movement. That was my reaction.
That was your reaction, that's what I meant. My bad. The two satyrs are going to use their action not to dash, but to disengage.
Are they still blinded or is it blind someone that's one?
Oh, they're blinded. Yes. Okay, cool. They're gonna make a check to see if they can move to the portal just by ear. Okay. Just hearing the magics. Okay. So this is gonna be a difficulty 20 check. Okay.
Okay.
They have their perception is +2, so I need to roll an 18 or higher.
What?
20 and 12. So this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Wouldn't I get an attack of opportunity against them because they passed me?
You would if you hadn't already used your reaction.
So you only get one reaction?
You only
It's
get
not...
one
Oh wait,
reaction.
are they going past? Oh wait, no, I dodged.
Yeah, and you've made it through. So there's 3 satyrs on the other side. The other 2 satyrs that are on the other side are gonna try to get away from the thunder wave. Each of you is gonna have one opportunity to make an opposed athletics check to keep them in the area of the thunder wave. So, if you want to use your reactions for that.
Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that because.
And then an athletics check, you said?
Yeah, opposed athletics.
14
Okay, I rolled an 8,
13.
so 13,
and a 14.
and I rolled a 6.
Nice, guys!
So you both push the satyrs back into the path of the thunder wave right in front of the portal, as they are begging you, saying, "No, we can't go back. I'm not actually that funny. I'm not funny."
It's like, sorry, we can't risk.
Okay, Rot.
Yes.
Like, we'll come back for
It's-
y'all
It
the
is
right way.
Rod, it is your turn. We can say that, apart from one blinded and one unconscious person, you are the only one who's left here.
Okay, so one's unconscious, one's blinded. I'm gonna hop on my broom again and
Yeah.
fly through the portal.
Like upwards.
You fly through the portal, fly up, and Frost unleashes his thunder wave. I'm gonna make one resistance check for the satyrs that are left. They're trying to beat an 17. Could you remind me, please, what's the saving throw Rot for thunder wave? I think it's Constitution.
I think it's Constitution. Let me double check. I got it right here. And we actually discovered that I'm not really even supposed to be using Thunder Wave or Summon Beast.
Why
You're
not?
not?
Because they're level 2 spells and I technically don't have. Oh, I have. Thunder Wave is, so.
Which
Constitution bro.
Okay. Which level are all of you?
3.
Okay. Can you look up if druids get a level 2 spell slots at level 3?
I thought we were.
I think you do.
I get level 2 spell slots, but that doesn't mean I can cast level 2.
No, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Having level 2 spell slots means that you can cast any of your level 2.
Because you can check right here. It says spell slot 1, spell slot 2. So level 2.
Okay, well I have 2 level 2 spell slots then, never mind.
Okay, cool. Hell yes.
Damn it.
They rolled.
Were you hoping that
They rolled.
this whole thing
No,
just
I
didn't
just
happen.
remembered that we talked about something like that.
You're on the other side. All of the students are safe. All of Prost is here. You've done everything right to avoid breaking the rules set by Hastu. In the last moment, before they're able to take their turn again, the satyrs are fighting against you, trying to push through. As the Thunder Wave spell gets released, they roll an 11, and they're pushed back through the portal. The portal closes, and you are all safe and sound back in Candlekeep.
All 3 of the satyrs.
All 3 of the satyrs.
Okay,
So there's no
just
satyrs
checking.
left.
Just checking.
Yay, you guys, we did it! We finished it! That was the whole thing.
Yes, but there's some.
Oh, actually, hold on. How much damage is Thunder Wave?
It doesn't matter.
How much
I mean, Frost might not be able to go back, but
how much damage is Thunderwave?
So they failed to save.
Yeah.
2d8.
Okay, cool. Could you roll 2d8 for me, please?
Why me?
yeah, you
You!
Frost cast it. You
Frost
rolled
cast
it.
I roll it.
Okay. I don't have D8, so if you could donate those little double pyramids for me. Okay, cool. So the satyrs that are on the other side at this point both have 12 HP. So I just need, in order to say for Prost to not be in a bad spot, to roll. Okay, I rolled a 6 and a 2. That's 8.
They're safe.
As far as you can tell, they're still yelling and trying to get back up on the other side when the portal closes.
So they're alive.
Thank you for your dice.
So glad that I
ma-
didn't roll.
Making me roll was a good move because I roll very poorly most of the time.
I was like, that wasn't any of us.
Yes, like you did that one. This is like I'm not making that one.
I'm not taking no responsibility on this.
Exactly, I am not taking responsibility.
Usually,
That is the first thing to learn at work.
Usually when I ask my players to roll stuff for me, it's mostly for the convenience of they have faster access to the dice or there's something else that I need to look up. It's more for convenience of gameplay and moving things along. But listen, if y'all want to use my terrible luck against me, that's fine.
Yes. Exactly. Oh my gosh. I think it's time for a break. We're done.
We're done. We need a break.
Yeah,
that
we need a
was
break.
intense.
It's already
That
4
was
o'clock.
intense.
I think we started around 3.
Yeah. Let's see. How long have we been gone? Let's figure this out first.
We are back.
Let me check this.
You arrive in Candlekeep. You're now able to look around. You've arrived in the middle of the night. Everything is sort of quiet. The students are all sort of like panting, cheering, high-fiving. A couple of folks are like, wow, I left my wand back there, but that's a small price to pay to get out of this mess.
Yeah.
Quite a few of them are turned towards you and cross and start to clap and like come to you individually and like express their thanks because they feel that they owe you their lives. Felix is going to say, "I'll never forget what you did for any of us." Garrett is going to say, "You're not bad for non-humans."
Of course. We're gonna break it to him sometime.
What are the names of the other ones?
Damachi.
Zamachi is going to say, "Well, that was a close one. Nikotai, thank all of you for this. That really was a Feywild ride, huh?"
Save it for the play we're gonna have to do.
As all of you are chatting, you right above your heads you see 3 beams of light, a purple, green, and yellow one that are going to hit the rocks of the Artificer Tower nearby, and then you hear a loud voice coming from on the other side of a group of bushes, and you hear, "Did I get you? Okay, whoever you are, you better not be any dangerous people. I have eye beams, and I'm not afraid to use them.
Oh, thank God.
It's just
it's us. It's us. We're back from the Feywild.
Oh my god, I was so scared. I shot above your heads on purpose, I swear.
How
Are you sure
long
you
were
didn't
we
miss?
gone?
Huh? Oh, you've been back 6 days. You've been gone 6 days.
Only.
By your count, you were out. You were out 6 days.
Okay.
So we did manage to do a 1-to-1 ratio.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It would.
It felt longer, honestly.
Let's just say we had reason to be concerned. Apparently, there's an archfey on the other side.
Ooh.
The tentacly kind, too.
The tentacly guy.
The tentacle.
The very large tentacly
Okay,
guy.
well, we're gonna want to vouch that everyone who's here is not an archfey in disguise. Give me just 1 second, and you, like, as Blizzar Gavinagra comes over, he's gonna say, I can't see very well in the dark, so you're just gonna have to tell me if anything, if anyone's appearances changes. And you see the central eye sort of like glows of this pale white color, and a sort of like beam emerges from it. And as it does, you're all sort of touched by this beam of seemingly mundanity. Any magical nobody's concentrating on anything, but this is basically an anti-magic beam, which is what the central eye of a beholder does.
I'm looking straight at Prost.
Huh?
I'm looking straight at Prost.
So like Prost is sort of gonna shield himself for a second, say point that somewhere else, and as he does, you see the extra layer of pink skin that he has on him starts to melt away, but as soon as the beam is pointed elsewhere, it sort of like forms back on his body. You don't see any other overtly magical things happening as the anti-magic beam is sort of like shifted onto everyone.
So
you do realize there's a couple of students that have basically disguised self as a way of making themselves look more beautiful, or in a way that is more accurate to their real gender. But no satyrs in masks appear.
no hostile hiding in between
hostile
them.
hiding. Everything is chill.
Everything's normal to a point.
Yeah,
Besides
we
Prost.
are going to have to talk about the deal we had to make to get out of here, but it's actually probably.
That means that the
the
staff
smallest
doesn't know that Prost is a vampire. If he didn't want that beam to hit him.
That everybody saw that this happened to Prost, and he's not. He doesn't
Happy.
seem like he seems slightly frustrated, but not
concerned.
not too concerned about this.
It's not that the school might know that he's a vampire.
All right.
I want to ask Blizarga if
If it's a vampire.
Indominus has returned.
Yes, he's back. The divination teacher told us why he was pissed, and we haven't seen the heads of 2 kobolds mounted on pikes anywhere, so we think they got away, and he's not been out of his cave.
How pissed would you say he is right now?
Well, nobody's seen or heard him in a while, and nobody's gone to request any funds since the last time around. I want to say I would recommend that you send in a messenger to sort of like say explain how heroic you were in the Feywilds instead of going yourselves. And just before you ask, I don't fit in the staircase that goes down to his lair, so I can't do it.
That's fine.
That's okay.
I only have a hover speed, which means if I try to go through, jumping through from the cliff, I might hurt myself. So dibs on not doing that.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Frost is going to say, I'll take care of it. And you see he's going to cast the sending spell. And he's going to give a 25-word report on what happened in the Feywild. And you sort of hear and Frost says,
Did we hear what he says?
You don't hear the details, but Frost is just going to say, well, he's asking me not to wake him up with bad news in the future, but the fact that he hasn't left his lair to kill you immediately means that you're
safe for now?
safe for now.
Okay, good.
One thing.
All right, students. Zargaminagra is going to take you back to your rooms. Keep any of the notes that you have on the Feywild, and we will do a full debrief tomorrow.
I guess now would be the time to confront Prost about, hey, you were feeding on the kids.
The students leave. The Zargaminagra leaves, so it's just all of you in the center of the
I guess we
courtyard.
kind of Prost a word.
I'm doubtful it will be just one, but go ahead.
So, we figured out you're a vampire.
Oh, shocker.
And they were feeding off the students?
Yeah.
We understand the situation, but...
As their safety is our primary concern, we really can't
have you feeding off of them.
Yes, that's not usually what I do, but
We understand that there was
Situation.
unmitigating situations, unmitigating circumstances, and that's why we have allowed this to kind of be swept
Slide.
under the rug until we got out of the Feywild safely. However, we are very concerned about how readily and quickly you decided to start feeding on our students. Did you have to glamour them? Or did you use any other kind of magic on them?
Or did they
No,
willingly...
I offered them a pact.
You offered them a pact.
Yes, I'm what is called an undead patron.
Oh, so you offered them a pact and you gave them more power?
That's right, more ability to defend themselves.
So now they're all warlocks?
Not all of them, only the ones that I fed them. But if it
So now do you have
reassures
control over those students?
No, not more than any patron has power over their warlocks. The terms, I think, of my of the pact that I offer are very fair. I believe they have to attend my extra classes on discipline and military training. And if any students tell them that they're struggling with my class, they are to recommend coming to see me during the office hours.
So no harm will come to these students?
No, but
Except the fact that he now has control over them and their magical powers.
my,
And we know that
my control over them is simply that they have to fulfill the terms of the pact.
Right, but you could take away their powers at any time now.
Yes, but they still have their original powers.
They would still have their bard powers, their wizard powers, their artificer or sorcerer powers that they already possessed.
So it's
and they
a
get a lot of-
win-win. It's a win-win lose-lose situation.
And they get a lot of nifty powers in exchange. I don't know if you know about the form of dread, but it is extremely useful.
Kazars, in our rules and regulations of Candlekeep, is there anything against...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Clark is aware of the fact that I am a vampire, and I've made sure that I've broken no rules.
Okay, we understand that the school might know that you're a vampire, but are they aware that you're creating warlocks, that you're becoming a patron to these students? I don't know if that's necessarily allowed. That's why I'm asking about the rules.
Providing extra magical power to the students who come here to obtain magical powers.
He's defending it an awful lot, so I feel like there might be some gray area here.
Which kind of a check would that be?
I would say history or arcana, whichever one you have proficiency with, or religion.
My history. It's our roll too.
Well, Kazars is like our rule keeper, right? Like,
I would give you advantage for that because you did spend a lot of time memorizing the rules.
I thought it was me.
No, it's Kazars.
I think it might be.
That was me.
I thought it was Raza.
It was me that I spent the first afternoon reading the whole book.
Yeah, that.
He spent in the library.
Xarius was looking at the library for the book that was kicking off his first mystery.
Right, so
all of you can make the roll,
Okay.
but Raza, you're doing it at an advantage. Arcana, history, or religion.
and
Advantage means you roll twice.
okay, no, it's 9,
Alright, well, I got a 19.
15, 16, 17,
Arcana.
18. History 19.
Okay. History 19, Arcana 19.
What was the last one?
History or Arcana
Or religion.
or religion.
So I rolled a 13
Okay, cool.
on religion.
Arcana, let's see. Magic-wise, the school doesn't really differentiate between where a source of magic comes from, and they wouldn't be breaking rules because there's a price to pay for every form of magical power, right? Wizards have to learn a lot of stuff. Bards have to be good at creating stories and music and levy that power of creation to create spells. In fact, becoming a warlock might be a faster way to obtain magical powers at the cost of being not really what the school is all about, right? So you're noticing that yes, this place is supposed to be an institution of learning that would be a shortcut, but not necessarily a rule being broken.
Because they still have to learn to use their other magic.
Yes. The Raza, with the history and your knowledge of the rules, you have an understanding that this is something that's happened before, and that the rules were written in such a way as to allow for that sort of thing. But you do notice something in the pact that he's talking about, which is going to resolve the mystery you had with Prost. His class is extremely hard. One of the two things that the people who make a pact with him have to do is, if a student says they're struggling with Prost's class, the warlock has to tell that student to go and talk to Prost during office hours. At a time when it would be just the two of them in a room, the perfect moment to offer to make the class to give them the powers to make the class easier through a pact.
So wouldn't that be against the rules?
No.
In a way?
No, it wouldn't, but it's a system that's set up to
For him to feed off a student.
For him to get more and more warlocks as and the fact that his class is extra hard means he gets more warlocks. So it's not a system that's against the rules, but it is an exploitative system. As all of you are sort of starting to share those things, Prost waves his hand and says, "Listen, I don't have to stay here and explain myself. If you want to file a full complaint through Clark, you can do so. But, well, if you wait a couple months from now, you'll be able to meet the board of trustees and meet the person who made me a vampire. This way, you can understand that the hierarchy of the school favors what I am doing, and that I will not be reprimanded for what happened in the Feywild. But if you want to waste your time with the paperwork, feel free. I have to go and feed off of something nicer. I will be seeing you around." And he's just going to turn and start to. He's no longer hiding it. With his cape, it doesn't look like he's walking. He's doing the vampire hover thing as he sort of melds into the darkness of the night.
Fun.
What was
He's enjoying getting to be dramatic, isn't he?
Yeah.
What was our mystery with Cross?
And Prost actually gave us some indication as to one of the other mysteries.
Yeah, the board of trustees.
Oh,
Yeah, we know at least one of them's a vampire now.
Or has the ability to transform people into vampires.
Or has the ability to transform people into vampires.
I'm guessing there's a species of each in the board of trustees.
I mean, they could be. Well,
or representative of each
see, that's
species.
just it. Is if he can be an undead patron.
Wait, does that mean that Prost died and he became an undead?
Well, yeah, because he's a vampire.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a necromancer. Somewhat of a necromancer?
What? He's a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Forget it. Alright. Let's go.
He was created by another vampire.
Presumably.
Presumably.
You just told us.
There's different ways to become a vampire, isn't there?
You can an extremely powerful archmage or cleric could try to cast a curse that would do something similar. Clerics more likely because it's originally a divine punishment on some particularly evil dudes.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We are now moving into downtime. So during this time, your characters can look for clues, try to get to know a character of this who is in Candlekeep a little bit better, or do any other downtime activity that you wish.
Do either of you have a character you want to get to know?
Not at this moment right now.
Did you? That's 2 mysteries solved this session.
Wait, yeah, I asked you what the mystery with Cross was, but you didn't tell me.
So basically, it was like a full understanding that he was a vampire and what he was doing with the students.
Yes. So we've got
So
that.
he's not necessarily hurting them, but someone helping them.
Yeah, but it's kind of shady too.
Yeah.
So did you already have one of your 3?
Yeah, so we're leveled up.
Nice. So after we're done with the downtime, we're gonna take another break and use that time to level up.
Okay. Yeah. No. So I was asking because I've noticed like as far as characters, the
My system's slow.
honestly, the one I would be interested in getting to.
Let's take a short break where you can decide what you want to do during your downtime, and we can level up. Okay.
Is there any teacher that?
Have we
And
met
it's-
the abjuration teacher?
Yes.
Oh yes. She was the one obsessed with wards and security, and always being ready and
You know,
wearing
like
an
that one that has
a
like
heavy
20
armor to sleep and that sort of stuff.
And the one that has like 200,000 locks on her door.
Yeah, so many locks on the door.
Do you want to put a music that isn't the ice cream truck machine?
Oh yeah.
Because we are back in recording. Okay,
It just
cool.
made me feel like a town in Zelda, really.
It is very Zelda music.
Okay, so, returning back to the adventure. That night.
Is that fine?
Yes.
Is both playing now?
Yes, but I can't hear the ice cream. I can
Yeah.
hear it if I focus on it. That night, what would Liraza be having a nightmare about?
I'm not sure.
Oh no!
What?
The nightmare should be about the play.
About how horribly it goes.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Or it could be about like you were under threat by an ancient white dragon and an archfey until very recently.
Emotional damage.
Emotional
It- or,
damage.
Or it could be something totally different. It's really up to you.
You know what? I think having the number.
Your old drama teacher is being super critical of the play, and you forgot to wear pants.
Yes.
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay. Cool. As you're getting booed off of the of the stage, something weird happens to your dream, Liraza. You get hit by a tomato, and it feels too real. You're suddenly aware that you were in a dream, but now you have the taste of the rotten tomato, and it sort of fouls your mouth. As you're exiting the stage, the landscape becomes more clear, like you're waking up, but it's the same scene of your dream. And you turn around. The stage people are already packing. It's like and the audience is gone. It's like time has just passed, and you feel a hand on your shoulder as the mask of Hastu comes close to your face, and he says, "We have made a deal. I would like a warlock to enforce that deal from you. And in exchange, you can bring this back to the material world." And you see he hands over
The mask.
the mask that Horse had. And you see that it is caked with coagulated blood.
Oh. Fun.
It will not be physically with you, but you need only make the gesture of putting on a mask to change your face. And you will ensure that the play happens next year.
Very well. Yeah, thank you.
You see that he reaches out to your hand, and you feel it grasp your own, like as you sort of like wake up, the sensation of your hand being held by something powerful and squeezed endures for a minute as you have this sort of like crushing pain, like your bones were taken to the edge where they would have snapped, but just held there until like it sort of releases. Okay, cool. What is everybody else doing during the downtime? It's gonna be 2 weeks of downtime.
2 weeks of downtime.
Oh yeah, that's 40 gold pieces for everyone.
Alrighty.
Actually, 2 weeks and let's make it 1 day. So that's 6. That's because you got paid for being in the Feywild. So that's 60 gold pieces.
So 866, right?
If you were at
For you.
806, then yes.
Yeah.
868 gold pieces.
386.
Oh yeah, I spent 2 to recreate my toy.
I used my gold to buy my boots of Ellen.
Do you know what you want to do?
That was one night, right?
Honestly, at the very least, I'm going
The nightmare Cove was just one
shopping
night.
because I also get the distinct impression I didn't shop last time, but I thought I did.
I think we all shopped last time. We all bought one item, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Like I bought the earring of message.
No, the earring of message was given to you in exchange for half of your teeth.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
the fairies. Do I still not have teeth?
You still don't have teeth.
You still have I think
Every other tooth.
every other tooth, and so when you close your mouth, they sort of like fit into a single row of up and down teeth.
That sounds dangerous.
Wait, so we got 2
And
weeks of
and
downtime.
Xarius has only the top teeth and only gums at the bottom.
They got 2 weeks of downtime, right? Like, can they leave the campground? They can leave the school ground and all that so they can get their teeth fixed?
Yeah, I'm getting my teeth fixed.
That is a thing. Okay, I depending on the quality of the teeth that you want in exchange, it can be as cheap as 1 silver and as expensive as 10 gold.
I'm
tooth.
getting the 10 gold one because
Okay,
I
cool.
can.
So you're getting like
You definitely can.
you're getting basically like magic doesn't work to restore your teeth. Like even healing spells won't undo what the fairies did.
Because they were pulled out.
But you are able to just get some ivory crafted teeth made out of faux dragon bone. That's actually made out of the ivory from another creature, probably, let's see, a Humber Hulk's ship. Okay, they look really good. Is that fine with you, or do you want something like golden teeth or something?
No, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool.
That's fine.
All right. How much does Rod spend?
Okay, wait. Is this gonna take up my whole downtime?
No. This is just an extra. You have a couple of days off. You go to Baldur's Gates to get your teeth fixed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can I request any material?
As long as it depends. You're gonna have to pay a little bit more than 10 gold if you want diamond teeth.
Well, yeah.
You want diamond teeth?
I thought about it.
I want gold coins.
How much?
And
No. Can I get teeth crafted from the glowing crystals of Underdark?
Yes.
How?
10.
No. Okay.
Yes,
But how durable will they be?
Just as durable as any teeth, and you can have a glow-in-the-dark smile.
Yes, that's what I
Okay.
want to do.
no.
Yes.
She can have
10 gold
that.
pieces.
She can have that
For
sparkling
how
smile.
Huh?
For how many teeth?
For half of your teeth.
So 16, because we have 32 teeth.
I mean, yeah, we can say gnomes have 32 teeth. But
Yes, but it's still 10. The whole set, getting your whole teeth replaced will be 10.
It's 10.
10 per tooth.
No, it's 10 for the whole thing.
10 for
Oh,
the whole
it's 10
set.
for the whole thing. Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was 10 per tooth.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you were ready to spend so much gold.
I thought I was there. I have 800 gold coins. I want some teeth.
You were arguing for like, oh yeah, Rot has all of her teeth, so I would be paying like for like 32. You were ready. You were
I
ready.
was like literally
That's
about
paying
to spend
300
320
Oh my
gold coins on
goodness.
some teeth.
you know what? You are allowed to spend your fictional money however you like.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
would do that in real life too. I did.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I had braces.
You know what sucks? Teeth aren't. They're considered cosmetic.
Yeah.
I know. Let's. That's
That's all I'm saying.
That's depressing. Let's go back to the fantasy.
Where we actually have dental insurance that actually does cover dental.
Okay. Cool.
And since it was a work hazard,
Yeah. So, what are we doing during the week of fantasy?
for me, I guess, I doubt I can learn anything. Well, wait, is there anything?
What is that? Oh, it is an ice cream.
It is
Yeah.
an ice cream truck.
Oh, I thought he was playing that. music.
No.
No.
It's literally an
Yeah,
ice
it is
cream
literally an ice cream truck. Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
one sec. I hate this. Even though I have fucking.
At least it's not playing ads.
truck. Honestly,
Right.
the ice cream truck's like hella depressing.
It is kind of. It's in a minor key, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what can I do? If I touch one,
You can investigate one mystery. Or
Oh, I guess I can learn. Try to investigate the other. Who might have the.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, you said in order to find I need that spell that a divination teacher to track the.
Oh, there is a spell known as Locate Object that could. I would need to check the rules, but that might help you find
I have it.
where the last object is.
I have it.
You have locate object.
Well, he was like pulling out his phone to look it up, but it's on my thing here. And I can use it, yeah.
Do you have the spell slot for it?
Yeah, it's a second level spell slot.
Interesting.
So, describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's location as long as that object is within 1,000 feet of you. 1,000 feet's not very far.
Yep.
If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively,
As long as you have seen it before at least once. Okay.
yeah.
So she's seen the necklace once.
Well,
Alternatively,
you. Yeah, go ahead.
the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. The spell cannot locate an object of if any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet, blocks a direct path between you and the object.
Okay, so you could potentially every day that you have spell slots left before you go to sleep, go around the school and try to cast it to find, because you like, as long as you're not near the Raza, there's a chance you might be picking up the one from another student, or
So I think in order to make that spell worthy of your use, you'll want to make sure that you have an idea of
Where each of the student that has it is.
yeah, or wherever the other descendant is. So maybe we need to discover if there's any students from the other families at the school.
That's true. Then we can just target. Well, not kind of like target them. No way.
We could like sneak into their dorms and see if we can find it.
Yeah. Well, not sneak
security
in.
guards.
Not sneak in.
I mean, we don't need to sneak in because we're the security guards, so we can let ourselves into his dorm. We can search the dormitories and see if it's there.
I mean, we don't even have to. We could just cast. Oh no, but the walls,
We have
right?
to be in the room. It would help a lot, a significant amount, if we could be in the room.
But
You want to research the Stray Sylvan family?
yes.
Okay.
So library.
Make a history check for me.
And that's good because my history is a +4.
Oh, nice.
19 +4.
Fuck yeah!
23.
Okay. All right. So you investigate. You're going to find out that you're not the only person who is actually researching that subject. There's two groups of students, one from Strixhaven and one from Candlekeep, who are engaged in what appears to be a rivalry to try to prove or disprove the theory that of what species the founder of Strixhaven was. Because most the people of the Strixhaven school
Halfling.
defend that she was, I think, an elf. Or I think I had said elf.
Mhm.
While Candlekeep suggests that, according to the historical records of the group of adventurers, it was actually a changeling. You're going to find that indeed it is a changeling, and okay. So knowing this and knowing what that Rod can cast locate objects like a few times during those 2 weeks, I'm gonna say this: you're able at night before you go to sleep to replenish your spell slots to know that most students are going to be Harris, who has one of the medallions, is going to be in her dorm. You would know where Liraza is. You would know that Liraza's uncle is not at the school, and that Felix Pendragon's cousin has fled. So you're going to find out that it is coming, that there is another instance of dependence that you're looking for inside of the very corridor where all of you have your chambers. Just a few corridors down, on the door that is very hard to spot because it looks like it's part of the wall. You're going to sense the last one of the hourglass medallions in the illusion teacher's room. Professor X.
I kind of saw that coming.
Is he are they in a wheelchair too?
Huh?
Yeah.
Are they in a wheelchair?
Wilter?
Wheelchair.
Oh, no. But they're...
No, that's
The
the abjuration teacher. The one with the raccoon.
one with the raccoon that stole my good berries.
Okay, so we know it's a staff that has it.
Oh, you now all get 2 good berries.
Don't they expire?
Yes, they expire.
So we have 2 good
You
berries.
that's why on any given day you have 2 good berries.
So we
when
only
you start
get,
your
because
turn.
I feel like I've had the same 5 good berries in my pockets.
So
Rotten away.
we just
in
have 2.
Rot's pocket.
By the end of the
What do the good berries do again?
1 HP.
1 HP,
Oh.
and eating 1 would just be
Save
counted
you,
as
so-
our meal for the day,
Yes.
for the entire day, right?
Yes. They've actually cut back on good berries, and so now you only get
2.
like yeah.
Instead of 3.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the other thing?
We know that there's a pendant in our corridor and in...
So we know it's one of the.
No, it's like in your
It's-
corridor, you're able to find the room of Professor X, and that's
we know that
where,
Professor X
yeah.
has it's pinging as a
Yeah.
potential
so
holder of
Professor
the pendant.
X
So
has...
you have all, you know where all 5 of the pendants are. So you
Oh,
have. So
During
you
that time,
have
can also
the-
send a letter back home.
Or didn't you already do that?
I don't think I had time for it.
I,
for that.
I think I'm not gonna. I think you've already used your downtime. You're too busy and you end up forgetting to send a letter.
Okay.
That is one mystery solved.
So we know we're one,
Yeah.
1 to 3.
Damien, for the next session, you have to come up with the next mystery you want to solve. Remember, you can use the suggestions from the Google Doc that I sent you. Yeah. What does... Oh shit, I gotta stop doing that. What does rot do during downtime?
Did you just break another pencil?
No,
Oh.
yeah. What does rot do during downtime?
So I would like to... search through, like, news media to try and determine and, like, gather as much information as I can about what the bandits have been up to.
Okay.
And where they've been most active and who they seem to be targeting, etc.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
That sucked. Well, I'm gonna keep it. It's an 18.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Wait, an 18.
That's your investigation.
Oh, which is a 3.
21.
So 21.
Okay. Let me see. You are okay, what was it that you were asking?
About the bandits.
Yes, but more specifically.
Okay, so I want to research news media to determine what they've been up to, and specifically I want to figure out where they've been most active and who seems to be their targets and why.
So they've been engaged in 2 activities that are noticeable enough that you've... so they're travelers who come to Candlekeep to look for information in the libraries, right? You're able to piece together a few things. They operate almost exclusively in the Underdark. The 2 main actions that they've been doing are ambushing the armed forces of the country of Dotas, and kidnapping nobles of the country of Dotas in exchange for ransom money. More recently, within the past 3 weeks, those activities, they have completely stopped attacking military targets. Okay?
Okay.
Their base of operation changes regularly. Like, because they're being hunted, and they've been coming west towards basically in the direction of the Candlekeep cliffs, or like in the general direction of the sea.
Could probably use me as bait.
And as for their target, like those are the targets, right? Destroying, like wounding soldiers of the military and destroying their stuff, and then kidnapping nobles. Those are the targets that you know of. Cool. What are you doing, Xaris?
You know what? I know you kind of dropped this as like a potential hook a while back, and we kind of like all wound up doing different things. But I think I am going to get to know Geralt. However that's supposed to say.
Sounds great.
If that's an option, if not, I can pick someone else.
For sure. What would your let me try to think under what circumstances are you learning any new necromancy spell for your level up, or no?
I think since I'm doing meta magic, I'm gonna like discuss like it would. I guess I would sort of approach it from the angle of like discussing theory, but I'm also trying to like kind of get to know like how Candlekeep works.
So you're able to get to know Geralt, who's going to help you get your metamagic powers with a simple way, right? From all of the potions that you've ingested throughout the years, you have untapped innate magic inside of your body that isn't exactly like based on your arcane knowledge, and basically thanks to a little bit of theory talking with Geralt and a little bit of like learning to tap into those powers, that's where you're going to get your metamagic adepts from. As you do so, you get multiple, like this is over multiple meetings. You meet him in his office, so you're going to get a few times like visits from different officials of the school who discuss things with him. Apparently, Lazarga Minagra, Headmaster Kala, Clark, and Anonymous Crisp come to ask him questions regularly. In fact, more often than they do to the divination teacher. You see that
That's interesting.
yeah. Like Geralt's role in the school seems to be to investigate stuff on top of being a teacher. You remember that he was in charge of finding out about Sue, the Students' Alliance of Ethics, in the first scenario that we did. You get the sense that that he's more down to earth, which makes sense as a necromancer, than the divination teacher who gives very cryptic answers. So, like a few times, you're gonna hear like him discuss with Vesper, who could be a spy for the dragons, trying to steal more stuff, right? Kala seems still interested in investigating who's part of Sue, and even Frost is comes into the office one day, and you see slips a bag of coins to Geralt to find out which students are the most stressed about the upcoming exams.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
You know what? That wasn't necessarily specifically what I was going to angle for initially, but that is potentially more useful, so I'll go with it.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Cool. We took care of the teeth. We took care of where the new level up features came from, and now, if you have spells to prepare for the day, our next adventure is going to start 15 days later on a regular day.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say.
How about we can have like 2 minutes to choose our spells, please?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see.
All right, it's been 2 minutes. Definitely only 2 minutes to prepare.
Nobody ever lies on the internet, do they?
You know what? I use this as the lizard.
Yeah, sounds good. It starts up as a normal day. In fact, it continues on throughout the lunchtime, the afternoon, dinner time, and the evening as a normal day. The most noticeable thing during that day is how heavily it is raining. And then, just as you're about to go to bed and get your rest, you feel a small shake of the earth. A small vibration that you can feel through the soles of your feet. And then it gets worse. First you feel this vibration, and then you hear this sound like 1,000 thunderclaps coming from deep beneath the earth. This isn't an earthquake. You've been in the Underdark long enough to know what an earthquake sounds like. This is a single instant of something being disintegrated, a huge amount of energy being released. And then the shaking gets worse. All over Candlekeep you hear screams of students who are either being woken up by this or interrupted in their activities. Windows shatter, and after 30 seconds, the earth settles down. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I am first going to make sure. Let's see. You have healing word, so you should probably go check on, like, the students in their rooms and stuff. I'm going to, basically head down.
Okay.
Because this came from below.
Yes.
And you said it was like something just got, like, disintegrated.
Yeah.
So the cave.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, so you have multiple paths below. You know the sewers. You know about the lair of Indominus Crisp, and you know about the passage to the Underdark that is hidden in the gardens.
We also know there's catacombs, but we don't know the entrance to them.
Okay. Well, let's see. I would say
Make a perception check.
okay. Make a perception check. Yeah. Because
We're in our rooms right now.
That's
How high are is there windows?
You're on the second floor, but
Second floor.
there are
18.
no more windows. They have.
You know what I mean.
Yes.
So we can see outside from our rooms.
18. You despite the rain, you're able to see a cloud of dust coming from the center of the gardens. That's where it seems a lot of earth has been moved and a lot of dust.
So it is the underground,
Underdark.
So I guess I also check my surroundings. Look, are the windows facing towards inside the courtyard?
It's facing onto the inside of the courtyard. You can see students that were walking beneath have had to cast defensive spells to protect themselves from the glass falling down. Everyone is confused, everyone is disoriented, but you're getting this sense that no one is hurt yet. What do you want to do?
Oh, I took my direction from him.
Okay. You go around looking. You don't find anyone who is hurt who needs to be healed. But you find Clark.
I find Clark.
Yes.
Okay.
I know you just clocked out, but this came from right beneath our feet. I'm going to. Blazarga Minagra is taking over to keep the security. I want your security team to go underground and find out what just happened.
Yeah, I guess you could just show us. Oh, but she has to see us, right, for the message to work?
They do have to get line of sight to send a message to someone. Unless if the locket that allows them to do that is says otherwise in its description.
Okay.
Okay.
What is this?
It's an earring, a message. I'll look it up.
Actually, let's treat it as everybody's got a talkie-walkie thanks to you, because that simplifies things for the roleplay.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
limited range, but you can talkie-walkie.
How about
everybody.
like if I want to send it to a person who is not in the team,
You can still do that.
I would have to see them.
You would need to follow whatever rules are on the
Right.
item.
But for the team, we
Yeah.
have walkie-talkie type.
Yeah. Does that sound like
Yeah.
that makes it better for all of us?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna message to my team and see where everybody is and tell them that Clark has commanded us to go underground to investigate the tremor.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna let him know I'm already headed that way.
Okay. Cool.
And,
Where are you headed?
Garden.
Okay.
It's with the rain falling, the cloud is already like even harder to see.
So it's right, like dissipated.
Yeah.
Mhm.
with the
Very
rain.
quickly.
Yeah. Like
Then,
I say
Yeah,
we need
okay.
the garden.
alright, yeah, make my way down to the garden.
Okay, cool. Having navigated it before, you know a little bit better how to avoid the dangers of this place. A lot of the creatures, the myconids and the others in the sentient section, have sort of like moved away from the cloud of dust. Those that are able to move. You've seen that a couple of the myconids have grabbed the bucket of dirt that they're stuck to and have hopped away from this. And the skeletons are busy getting a little bit of like smoke and even some pebbles that escaped from the underdark tunnels swept cleanly. They sort of ignore all of you. You're in front of the entrance.
So we're standing in front of the entrance to the gardens.
To the
Underground.
underdark.
Oh, to the Underdark.
Yeah, you're able to navigate this
There's
without.
a hole now in the garden that leads to the Underdark.
Wait.
Yes.
We don't see any kind of like disturbance that created the noise or anything while we're in the
You
gardens?
no, it seems to have come from deep beneath the earth.
Okay.
The only disturbance is it projected like dust, dirt, and pebbles from the tunnel.
Okay. Got it.
Okay, so it's just the entrance to the underground. There's no damage to the garden.
There's no visible damage to the gardens.
Okay.
Only the windows of Candlekeep have
Shattered.
really like suffered from this.
Okay. So it was a sonic boom, most likely.
I mean,
with other aspects to it.
So what does the door look like?
It's basically like a
Cave-in.
no, it's a sort of like stone alcove that is surrounded by the roots of the shambling mound. No, most of the time, the shambling mound has just sort of like shambled away, if you will, from it. It just looks like a staircase that leads deeper underground, and that's where the dwarves and the two kobolds came out of.
alright.
Okay.
Fun. So what next?
I'm thinking that I'm going to suggest that I use one of my wild shapes to shapeshift into, sticking with my character's theme, I'm gonna say spider.
Let me use my phone. My familiar to the help.
And head down there.
So we see a little lizard and a little spider
Crawling along.
crawling along, exploring. So you, the tunnels nearby. In fact, it's one large tunnel that is heading deeper, right? So okay, the staircase after 5 rounds around the central pillar turns just into a natural tunnel. Yeah, from there you head deeper and deeper, and So you're able to scout ahead, but it takes you 10 minutes to find anything. The Raza, that's beyond the range of your familiar. Do you want to follow Rot and your familiar to stay inside range? Okay, cool. You're going
I'll
with...
follow-
While
grabbing
that's going on, because that takes like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the Myconoids, since we've like talked to them before.
Yes.
What happened?
Good plan.
There was a sound. A very loud sound. And then I had dirt in my eyes. And then I had dirt in my everything. By this time, Liraza's like almost out of range from his familiar and has to start walking into the
underground.
Yeah.
the Myconids don't have any helpful information.
I mean, okay, so I figured like, since they were all moving away, there was the slight chance that like maybe they had some idea what it was.
Yeah.
I figured I would investigate that avenue during that time before heading down, just in case there would be a clue.
Yeah.
That's good thinking. That's good thinking.
So you're going to be the first to see it, accompanied by this little lizard familiar. Is it a celestial? Is it a thing? Is it a...
I didn't think about that. It'll be better.
Okay.
I mean, you could stick with the face.
With the
It's
face.
where-
Yeah, since you got your Eldritch invocation from
Sure.
Rastu, that's very thematical. So the little lizards, the colors of its scales sort of like change, but they're always like a shade of yellow that reminds you of Rastu a little bit. You're the first to see
Easy
it.
to see too.
Yes. You're the first to see it, and your multifaceted spider eyes are able to see something massive. You arrive in this, like, the tunnel sort of stops, and you see this massive cavern. A lot of dust is in there, sort of settling, but you can see that the edges of the cavern are smooth.
Oh,
It's looking like basically a giant smooth sphere carved neatly out of the earth that then had a cave-in from above. So the above you it stops being smooth, and deep beneath you can see a lot of rubble, along with a weird orange glow coming from the bottom of this cavern, but it's too dusty for you to be able to tell what that orange glow is. You're going to need to climb down from where you are. Luckily, you, as a spider, have a climbing speed, and so does the lizard, but your other two companions might struggle a little bit more.
Do you wait until we get there?
I am going to make a roll for an Arcana check, because that
Let me
looks
say
magical.
we're already at.
Yeah.
There.
You're able to sense that through the familiar's
Can
eyes.
I use message to communicate?
Yeah.
As a spider?
I got
Ooh. Magical items. You have to choose when you wild shape if your magical items are on your animal body, but that earring would be pretty big for a spider.
Okay.
I would allow you to take giant spider if it's one of your options.
Could I send his familiar back up?
Well,
Or do you have the telepathic link?
I do.
Yeah, he's able to, he's seeing all of this from his familiar's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm able. So through the familiar, he knows that.
Yeah.
So he can do the Arcana check.
The-
Sorry, that was all
Yes,
I wanted
absolutely.
Yeah, well,
What did you roll?
I rolled a 21 total.
Oh, this is something magical, and this is something new. Candlekeep is at the heights and the forefront of innovative magical techniques and spells. You've heard that what's his name? Prost. You've seen him practice putting one bag of holding inside of another bag of holding, or at least having his familiars do it to sort of create this neat sphere of everything getting absorbed into the astral plane. And this looks similar, but on a massive scale. It's you can't tell. It feels like it might probably be abjuration, no, evocation magic, the more destructive school of magic. But it could be an artifact. It could be a divine punishment. It could be anything. But it is very supernatural.
Okay, but it's not a familiar sort of spell.
This
It's not something that I would like. Oh, this is what it is.
No, this is like your Arcana check reveals to you more than anything that this is something new, created recently, and very hush hush. Like, I know that's not a lot of information for such a high roll, but what's important is the lack of information.
Mm-hmm.
the lack of information makes it important.
Okay.
Because it's new,
Mm-hmm.
it's unfamiliar. That is a lot of information, though, with little information.
You rolled a 21.
He could have just said you have no fucking clue what's going on.
Yeah, but when someone rolls a 21, I like to give some clues.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Should I go down?
I guess by this time we're all.
I mean, I'm gonna say there's
We're
a decent.
all
I'm
together.
also going to.
You all have hemp rope, by the way.
Yes. I'm also gonna say I think there's a decent chance the orange globe might be lava or magma, whichever.
You don't feel heat
Oh.
coming from the bottom of the cavern.
Oh, well, I mean, you said down at the bottom,
Yes.
orange glow. I
For sure,
figured
for
that
sure.
was a.
Like that is a good assumption. It's the right color, and there is a lot of dust, so the low intensity of the light makes sense, but no heat.
Oh, that's weird. That is very weird.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna get closer to investigate.
So, should I go? I feel like I should go down and see what's up before y'all. Like, because if this is a never-ending thing, we might not have enough rope.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got 50 foot of rope. I mean, we could probably tie everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Let me at least go down and see if I can find like a ledge or something.
A climbing speed is safe. Making an athletics roll to climb down is, well,
Risky.
You could roll a bad roll.
Sure.
Okay. Start to climb down.
Keep going down.
10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet. You start to get like your spider eyes don't have any way of like moisturizing, so it gets harder to see. You.
I mean, I know how spiders clean their eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why they have those like extra things they can.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you constantly have to take off a little bit of dust off of your eyes. And you get to the bottom, there's a large pile of rubble. The ground doesn't have anything on it apart from other rocks, but the glow is coming from above you, around you. You see tiny little motes hanging in the air, and you recognize them.
Ooh.
Some of them are orange, some of them are purple.
Oh, they're spores.
Yes. Specifically, they're exactly the same kind of spores that you have.
Ooh, another circle of spores to it.
You, as you hear the rope being let down by the two dragonborn who are preparing to maybe come down.
So it is about 50 feet down then?
Yes.
To use my rope. At least. Since I have 50 foot rope.
This is a perfect music for this one.
I know it's a myconid forest. That's what this website is really good for.
It's a myconic colony.
Okay, so I'm gonna send.
No sending while you're an animal. At least one that is too small to be wearing the earring without the earring shrinking.
No, I'm gonna send his familiar back up to let
Yeah,
him
it's
know
my
it's
familiar.
safe to come down.
As a spider, what do you tell the familiar?
Wait, is it safe for them to come down? Are the spores giving off necrotic damage currently? Okay.
Well, you could probably control them anyways
I'm
since
gonna
they're similar to
say
It looks safe. It looks safe.
drop about 50 feet, stop. Glowing spores, stop. Lots of dust, otherwise safe.
Okay, hold on. I'll telepathy in. You get basically the same words except translated from spider to something you can understand.
Okay.
Do you head down?
Oh, I asked Kazaris what he thinks.
It's the only thing we have to go on. This is completely unfamiliar magic.
Yeah.
The closest thing to it is when Frost demonstrated putting one bag of holding into another, but this is on a scale nothing like that.
I'm guessing it's dark down here.
It is dark.
Okay, so
I'm assuming the two of you
I
have
got my
had
lantern.
torches lit up.
Yeah.
I had my lantern now. Then I was
Yes. Okay. Then it's safer for you to climb down.
Oh, before climbing down, how about I use my mage hand to hold the lantern and slowly, so I can actually have both hands
Nice.
underneath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, if you go down one at a time, and you get the lizard to guide you, you can both have advantage. But I need you to succeed on a DC 10 athletics check. It's not a very difficult thing, but the walls are smooth, so you have to rely only on your rope and your feet.
A DC 10, you said?
Yes, you have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I know you rolled a 2, but
50.
So I can roll again.
yes, you can roll again. That's what advantage means.
20
Okay,
plus
cool.
4, 24.
20 and 15, you make it down safely. By the time that you get there, Rot,
Yes.
you're able to see something as the dust is clearing. You did tell them it was safe, but there is blood pooling from beneath the rubble, and you see the hand now looking colder and like caked with dust and rubble of a little gnome.
Of a little gnome?
Yeah.
Okay, so I
human, like adult-sized gnome.
Okay, so I instantly come out of my spider form, and I'm like, holy shit, guy, there's someone in the rubble. We have to save them. And I go and try to get them out of the rubble.
Yeah. Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Sleight of hand.
Yeah.
Oh no, are they gonna attack me?
Can I do a perception while she's
Yeah. Go ahead.
looking around, trying to see what can I find?
Sleight of hand. 16.
20, 30, 20. 30, 20.
Plus 17.
Okay, cool. So you manage not to collapse the rubble onto yourself. It's still unstable from its recent fall, but you get you move enough of the stone to find that the part of the arm that is not protruding from inside of the stone is mush. This creature was hit by a ton of stones collapsing onto them. They're lucky that their hand is still recognizable as something that was ever gnomish.
So they're just like
Very dead.
They're
Not-
dead.
not able to save them at all.
No,
Yes.
they've like
mean-
they've been dead since you've heard this detonation earlier.
Okay.
You make a perception check. You notice that 100 feet away from you, despite the dust and despite the dust sort of settling and Rot's voice, you hear something that is moving very slowly in your direction. And you hear the clanking of armor. Make a religion check.
I got a +2 on that one. Another dirty 20.
Yeah, 30, 20. There it is. You recognize those sounds. It's the sound of skeletons, undead, wearing heavy armor, moving slowly. But they're like 100 feet away from you.
So still enough time to call it.
Yeah, you still have a bit of time.
So yeah, I guess I'm gonna swing walk-talkie message to Rod saying, I hear the armor of Amber 100 feet about 100 feet away.
They might not have heard you yet.
You know what?
They can see too, right?
Let's hope.
And the skeletons can see in a way, like they can see us.
Yeah, even with like skeletons without any eyes, they're still able to perceive things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're 100 feet away. So I
Yeah.
immediately back up towards my team whenever they tell
I
me.
caught up the lantern, I guess,
Okay, cool.
just to minimize
Yeah, you're limiting the
both of our visions.
the amount of sound, the amount of light. Cool.
I guess with my laser, I could
the-
just try to keep an eye since they're about 100 feet away.
Yeah. The sound of the undead moving sort of stops.
Interesting. So they were moving towards the light.
But there's also light formed from the...
Yeah, there's still light coming from the spores that's giving a little bit of ambient light.
Yeah, but I cut off the main source of
Your
longer light range.
And they stopped, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
you've also gone silent. You've also all gone silent.
We all
Mm.
silent. There's no sounds.
Okay.
You hear other movements much closer. I need everybody to make a perception check.
Other noises, you said?
All right.
And 18.
18, excellent.
15.
Perception, you said, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I need you to look at the characters on the Google Drive. There's one that I think it's called 40 that doesn't have a name. It's in the main folder. If you could...
You mean 42?
I think so, 42.
The one that's just a number?
Yes.
If it'll open, it's not opening.
Okay, cool.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so
There it is.
before you can have any sort of fear that this is another undead, it seems much more lively. Something that is tiny,
This?
yes, smaller than Rot, shambles its way over to where you are and looks up, and you see a smile on its face.
A what? A
A
what?
smile on its face. And it turns around and it runs back into the dust, into the settling dust, out of your range of vision.
Oh, I guess we're all talking the message right now. So just keeping sound minimum to minimum.
What?
A baby cabbage person.
I think it wants us to follow it.
Should we follow it?
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
splitting
down.
the party.
Let's
Okay,
go.
cool. You follow this little cabbage. You are able to see that it's following the curve of the collapsed rocks. I say curve. It's not along the edge, and you see the bodies of more creatures buried beneath the rubble. Some of them are you see a few of them that are not crushed under any rocks, but that have just been pummeled by small pebbles to death. They're all wearing the same purple and orange robes. They have staves. They have druid supplies. Though this is the Circle of Spores, almost completely decimated. At least all of the ones that you know about.
Wait, what is the Circle of Spores?
It's my druid circle.
Oh.
You
would they have been experimenting with new magic?
As the little cabbage creature with a face returns out of the dust, you see there's a nearby body with an open bag that the cabbage creature was just rummaging through, and it tears open an envelope, and you see that it has spores that are basically deep in between its leaves, and a couple of other mushrooms growing out of it. It seems to be involved with the Circle of Spores. And
oh, Jesus. Oh, nice. Dear Rot, I write to you now in our time of need. After your departure, the king's tyranny got worse. Taxes were raised to finance new army spending for a type of bomb. They came for Naf and I when a group of rebels claimed you as their inspiration and later their leader. What? We ran and were taken in by your mother's Circle of Spores. They taught me long ago the basics I passed on to you the day you left. The Circle is now in danger too, since they wear the same mask as the rebels. I write this letter so that you may trust them if the rumors of your employment at Candlekeep are true and they find you. My heart bursts with joy at the thought, the child of my own sister teaching at a prestigious academy. Alvin, the leader of the Druids, wants to ally with the rebels and know where they might be. Please tell him all you can about the Dragonborn amazing artificer who is the new rebel leader and claims to know you personally. This AA is spreading your message of helping the poor steal from the rich. I love you with all my heart. May new life sprout from the corpse of the old. This kingdom feels old to me. Your aunt, Ishala. Well, I didn't make it.
I'm gonna need, Damien, I need your character to make a discretion check because you just burst out laughing.
16.
Okay, cool. The undead don't start shuffling towards you again.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay.
So
this is some sort of... This looks like the effect of some sort of magical bomb.
According to the note, it might have been the bomb they were talking about that went off.
Mm-hmm.
do we think that the undead army is this new army?
We can only assume.
So we're facing this army who just...
Wait, didn't the dwarves or whatever, they had skeletons coming after them, right?
Yes.
I mean, no.
Make
the dwarves from a couple of
the
encounters
cobalt
ago.
stole from us they came with.
Yeah.
Make a history check.
Guess we can all make one.
Yes, but Rod, you have advantage on your history check. Everybody
Thank
can.
gosh.
19 plus 4, 23.
Okay, cool. You know the kingdom of Dotas is very anti-undead.
13.
That they've been they've had problems with necromancers in the past, and the local religion is very adamant about being
And aren't they mostly druids?
No, the druid of sport, like, there aren't that many, there aren't more or less druids in that kingdom than in others, but you find it unlikely that the kingdom that Rot is from would be using undead.
Okay.
So these undead might be friendly then.
Okay, so the kingdom of
Dotas.
Dotas. It's the one that created the bomb?
Yeah.
According to if the note is true,
The note is wrong about at least one other thing.
That they made it out?
no. Okay, so wait a minute.
Oh, that Rod is teaching at the academy.
I mean, I can kind of get how maybe
that'll look like.
Yeah, I can kind of get how someone might like go from you're at the academy to you're teaching at the academy. Like that's a
Yeah.
Well, at least they died proud of her.
But this amazing artificer, the Dragonborn amazing artificer, so they have to be talking about you.
Wait, they mentioned an AA, and now
Yeah, amazing artificer.
No. Wasn't AA the person who told them?
This AA is spreading your... So, please tell him all you can about the Dragonborn amazing artificer, who is the new rebel leader and claims to know you personally. This AA is spreading your message of helping the poor steal from the rich. So it's saying that the amazing artificer is spreading my message.
That is not how I would take that phrasing.
Druids.
Like, I would take AA as the person spreading it, like those are someone's initials.
Yeah, amazing artificer.
Yeah, very neat.
Yeah, it says this AA in reference to amazing artificer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but... Okay, this is getting weirder.
So there are rumors going on about you.
Yeah, but...
And me. And they're being spread by someone at the school. And I'm wondering if this someone at the school is maybe...
Wait,
What the fuck is that guy's name?
is this a letter to trust the rebels?
Hoover.
Is this what it means to trust the rebels?
So, the only people here is the Circle of Spores.
Oh, to trust the circle.
Yeah.
That's what it means by them. Trust them. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so the thing is this would so really our main like ones who would potentially do this would either be Radamia, who is also from there, but Radamia doesn't strike me as someone who would, or whatever's going on with Hoover, because that's like bonkers as all get out.
No,
That's what I think. Cause
this Dragonborn amazing artificer could be the person that
maybe he's a Dragonborn and he's hiding that he is a Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, because he raised by humans. He raised by the human artificer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he have another apprentice?
He had another apprentice, but the thing is my muddled memory can't like place who or
What
the apprentice was. And when I had put in my thing, I had said that the apprentice would have been like human or half elf or half orc or tiefling, because I was raised by humans, so I'm going under the assumption that, because this was a family obligation that he took on another.
This could be.
So the little cabbage, can I sit in between you for this part? Okay. The little cabbage is going to grab that, let's say.
Not him. Okay.
The amazing artificer is the rebel leader.
But it's not him.
It's not him. So it's
But
another
he knows
drug.
me personally.
Says he knows you personally.
I think it's Hoover. You don't know the name?
You don't know.
Trying to find Alvin. Yeah.
So
Wait, you're Alvin, the leader of the druids? Oh, it's nice to meet you. So you want to ally with us? Or with the rebels? Did the Circle of Spores want to ally with the rebels too?
okay, so the rebels aren't the bad guys. The kingdom is.
Right, that's kind of what I was getting, because they're trying to defunct the kingdom. Where are they? Towards the undead.
Other direction.
The other direction.
You see that there is rubble there, that there's a collapsed tunnel, but there is enough room for Alvin to go into that tunnel.
So, are the undead friendly? The undead weren't created by the Circle of Spores before they were crushed. Is there an army from the kingdom nearby, or were they crushed under the rubble too? Because they were being chased, right? Were the Circle of Spores the new army?
Yeah, that's fine.
So the army brought the bomb, right? So is the army still around?
No.
Okay, cool. I vote we go back to Candlekeep. We bring Alvin.
Can't leave.
We need to figure out who this person is first, because I don't know this person. I know this Dragonborn amazing artificer, but I can promise you that he is not the leader of the rebels. And I don't know any other Dragonborn amazing artificer. No. That's not what I stand for. I don't stand for helping the poor steal from the rich. I stand for respect. That people deserve to be treated with dignity and respect. And if someone is in trouble, I'm always gonna help them. What does he believe?
I seek the truth, and I want to, also figure out my own past.
So he's a seeker of truth. He's not a scoundrel who's gonna be stealing from someone.
And
That would be Damien. I mean, La Raza. You don't want to ally with us anymore?
someone's been telling lies to you.
Someone's been telling lies to you, and I'm here to tell you that I am concerned about this as well. I've been thinking and learning about this, and I think that we could work together, and potentially we can take the momentum that these rebels have. Because the people that are with the rebels, they are against the kingdom of Dotas. They are against the tyranny of the land. We could take the momentum, and if we can persuade the people involved in the group to follow our lead instead of this liar who's trying to gain money from sacrificing our people. Go down. I stay. You go. Could you arrange a meeting? Arrange a meeting. And in the meantime, I'll do what I can to figure out what's going on. It's nice to meet you.
I was gonna say cast Detect Magic on a note if it had an illusionary script on it, by any chance.
So, by now, the dust has settled. Okay. You're now able to see the undead. And you're noticing something weird, right? Where there's the cavern that stops at the opposite edge of where you are, there's what appears to be a crumbled wall. A structure that's beneath the school that's been partially exposed by the bomb. And from those catacombs, a group of undead in heavy armor are sort of like shambling. And when they reach the spores that have been left behind by the circle of spores, they sort of stop. And as the spores sort of settled in their exposed grains for the zombies or inside of their eye orbits for the skeletons, you see that the lights sort of stay there, illuminating their gaze. And they see you now, just as you see them, and they don't move in to attack. In fact, that's where you're gonna be able to get your summon undead from when you level up next time. You're gonna be able to just grab the undead that are in this place and control them.
Wait, doesn't Candlekeep have catacombs?
Yeah.
in
You
its
already
lower
have
levels?
animate dead?
No, I said I already have an army.
Yeah. Well, when you cast the spell to take control of them. But yeah.
Sorry, what were you saying?
It's like Candlekeep does have a catacomb beneath the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is where those undead are coming from.
Okay, so these are the
So the
undead
undead are they're part of the catacomb.
They don't have the full armor sets, but they have the same armor set of the undead you fought in the Guardians.
Really?
Yes.
That's... Wait, was the catacombs just left over from the Lich?
Yes.
Okay,
But
so
the
these...
group of dwarves were being chased by those same skeletons.
They probably... There was probably at some point something else that, like, disturbed it beforehand, and they...
They chase the dwarves.
Yeah, okay. Well, now...
Okay. So as you're racking your brains, still thinking about this strange, amazing artificer, you're going to see something for the briefest of seconds. I need everybody to make a perception check.
Okay. Let's hope I actually roll good on something. And I need to. Yes. I don't have any bonuses for perception, so this better be a good roll.
Got a +1 for perception.
So the higher you get, the more seconds you're gonna get. So everything above 50.
17.
Okay, cool. So that's 2 seconds.
18 plus perception?
Yes.
20, a dirty
Okay, cool.
20.
You get 5 seconds unless if Xari's rolled any higher.
You mean Loraza?
Laraza. Okay, cool. You don't perceive it until it's over. Rot, you're very aware of everything that's happening right now because this is very much a moment of like you're taking in a lot of information.
Formative.
You hear something weird, someone yelling coming from above you. You're able to see a bluish ethereal shape as Mrs. Tritz comes falling down from above. You're able to notice her fast enough to get her attention. She sees you. She says, "Go back up. They need you." And vanishes beneath the floor.
Oh, all right.
Alright, we hightail
And
that.
it looked like she was just falling. Like, for some reason, she wasn't able to levitate.
Oh, that's
Weird.
oh, that's bad. That's bad.
Alright, everybody who's climbing up the rope without a climbing speed, make an athletics check.
I'm gonna hop on my broom.
Oh, well, you can just get everybody up there with the broom then.
I mean, I made a natural 20, so.
Hell yes.
I'm on. What you got?
Out of the broom.
No. What did you roll? What did you...
4.
Okay, cool. So you try to get up, and then you fall while this is
Wait,
happening.
but while he's falling, I catch him on the broom
okay, cool.
and go.
Roll acrobatics. Difficulty 10 to catch up one time.
Please be 11.
20.
Okay, hell yes. Okay, cool. Everybody gets up out of this strange circular cavern. You head back upstairs and as you exit into the night, you arrive in the gardens, and you're going to notice strange things happening. First off, the skeletons that were cleaning this alley are all on the ground, deanimated. Just a pile of bones and gardening equipment. You look beyond that, and it takes you a second to register it. You don't see Candlekeep, but that's normal because now the rain is like pouring
Oh,
heavy.
it's raining now.
Right.
Oh, it's been raining.
It's been raining.
Oh.
But so you're expecting not to be able to see things in the distance, but you remember there's so many magical lights conjured by people who are already existing in Candlekeep most of the time. But right now, you don't see any light coming from the academy.
Is this an anti-magic spell circle type of thing?
And it's been 3 hours, so this is where we're gonna end it for today.
That's an...
Yeah, that's my thought, because the ghost was having trouble levitating. I'm like,
Man,
this is bad.
Y'all are so good. Like that's a very good deduction for the little amount of information that I've given you. Y'all are really good at mysteries. That's really fun.
That's also why I took the one that wasn't the better metagaming one, because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna roleplay this
Okay.
time, because like
Metamagic instead of observant.
yes,
Yeah, for
yes,
Cool.
because yeah, it's like oh, something's gone sideways.
Wait, is that... It's a spell or is it... No, it can't be... it should be in like an artifact or something that's causing the anti-magic thing. Is it? Is there such a thing?
The only thing we've seen ever do any anti-magic was the Blizzargaminagra's eye ring.
Yeah,
But it's like...
Yeah, that's the only thing that I know that
But
disturbs the flow of magic.
But you know that's a thing.
Yes, we know that's a thing, and we also know this is something new. So it's entirely possible the anti-magic effect could be some sort of side effect of whatever this magical bomb is.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
that means
true.
everything magical got
Shut down.
shut down.
The magic equivalent of an EMP. Wait,
But
our
wouldn't
magic
that-
might not work.
I was gonna say, but wouldn't that affect us? And we've been down here, and it hasn't been affecting us.
Unless it was just something that happened on the surface.
Yeah, we do. I mean, the
Like
thing is magic
radiation?
isn't going to follow the same logic as like a nuke. Like it's not going to follow.
It seems to be a different thing than the bomb going off.
Okay.
Okay.
It would, but it is weird that they both happen right at the same night.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be they set off the bomb as a distraction to do. Oh wait. All the protective wards.
Ah, shit.
All the protective. Yeah, because as soon as you said that, I'm like, well, why would someone want to turn off all the magic in the magic school?
Hello.
Ew.
No, you're all good. Go, go.
Yeah. It's like, oh wait. Yeah, someone like, I don't know if whatever it is would get all of them, but there's a good chance whatever it is would hit the magical wards too, and they might be wanting to get into some place that would normally be warded and they wouldn't be able to get into.
The only place I can think is Chris. Right now, Chris's cave with all the artifacts in it.
Which would mean that whatever that. Oh wait.
Because if they wanted to get into the catacombs, they had easy access to it.
Yeah.
They didn't have to do everything that they did.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Unless the wards prevented them from entering in through the catacombs.
Yeah, it could be possible that the wards prevented someone from going in, but not necessarily kept the skeletons from getting out. Let's see. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities.
No, yeah.
It could be something in part of the restricted section of the library.
Since it was Mrs. Fritz that was falling, that's a pretty good indication that it could have originated in the library.
Yeah, someone could actually be going after the abjuration teacher because of all the boards and locks and stuff. Like, that would be one of the few chances that, like, if you wanted something that she was keeping in there or had some sort of grudge against her or something, that would be one of the few times you could pull that off if you wanted to.
My hand hurts.
Oh.
Are you tweezing your hair? Dreading it?
Tweezing.
Pleasing? Teasing. That's what it's called, teasing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I like, there's a number of things they could be doing. And I guess next week we should figure out where we want to position ourselves.
No, but we still have to go see where we're needed.
Mm-hmm.
Trish said that they needed our help up here.
Yeah. Oh, no. We're definitely going up there. The question is, where up there do we need to be? There's a lot of different places it could be.
There's a lot of spots. I think the library's a really good
I'll
choice. Or to find Clark. One of those two.
It's Argam and Arga. If I know.
Oh, he is the nighttime watcher.
Yeah. So, real quick, a starter for Haley, two actually. Your use of the broom during the chase encounter, very fun, very useful. I had forgotten about it, and it's a great way to basically like help do a tremendous amount during a chase scene. And I really liked doing the roleplay with you of just not speaking and just you pointing to words on the letter, and you were able to interpret what I was saying like pretty easily for just like pointing a few times and then nodding or shaking my head. So yeah, that was fun.
That was fun.
Damien, I liked your level up as a warlock. Had a very good timing and like allowed us to do a pretty nice scene.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie, I think your use of the meta magic when you the thing you got as a meta magic when you leveled up, I think makes sense with just the number of potions you've ingested over your life, and it makes sense like that your character would want to learn. Like the careful spellcasting is great because that's something that would have been really helpful for Rot when they almost killed a few people. and just being able to change the I think it's a good choice that makes sense for your character. Wish for Damien. You gotta write a new mystery for the next session. Wish for Haley. I would like it if you could write a little bit more details about your family, dead and alive. Because I like seeded some ideas in there in the letter that I gave you that hadn't been like touched upon in your backstory. I think I wanna use that a little bit more for if I want to introduce your aunt or uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, cool. And Carrie, I think so my wish is I don't want to tell you how to do your business, but I think you've had this mystery with Hoover for a while now. And I think if you I want you to try to do something to resolve the mystery with Hoover. Because I feel like we've sort of been
it's taken so long because we spent several sessions in the Feywild.
Yeah, no.
And there wasn't anything for me to do with it there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that became a thing the session before, so I was kind of like,
it became the mystery that you would get a third of a level for that last session. I'm not asking for what's it called? I'm not pointing fingers or asking you for. It's just my wish. What I wish might happen in the next few sessions. But you're they're not commands. You know what I mean? They're what I think would make an interesting story.
I mean, the thing is, for me, it's I know he's not going to socialize with me, so I know that's not a route I can take.
Well, he's not gonna socialize well or willingly or.
Yeah. But it was okay, there's so many things that could be going on. I could research something in the library, but I think I've also, the last couple of times I had downtime, I researched different things.
Yeah, you've been.
So it was this time I wanted to do something social because it was research. So it's okay, this time I'm going to socialize with someone. And way back, you had dangled the necromancy professor thread. So I'm you know what? I'll tug on that.
Sure.
Now that I think about it, didn't the Hoover we know get a box of stuff from the underground on there?
Yeah, from the dwarves. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a very expensive box of stuff.
Yes.
So I think Hoover is the one that built something that causes magic to be lost.
I highly suspect this is connected with Hoover, especially after the amazing artificer.
Right, that was such a huge clue at that point.
Yeah, and it's a dragonborn. I'm no, the only artificer.
This person thinks highly of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Hoover usually referring to him as somebody better than anybody else?
Yeah, so this is definitely something very sus, and I'm suspecting shapeshifter of some kind, or disguise or something. Well, here's why. Because the thing is when we went back in time, Hoover the centaur didn't recognize me and didn't ask
kindly, hi, how you doing?
But then later did, and then supposedly someone's being a dragonborn who's also an artificer, and doing shenanigans with this gnome rebellion. I suspect they're connected. I just haven't figured out why they would be connected.
A gnome rebellion.
Hoover could be a gnome in a mechanical body.
Oh God.
And he's trying to make himself more powerful.
Oh God, it's like that little alien in Men in Black.
Atomic.
It's like a cyber or a mecha creature, and it just opens his chest up, and there's
this little gnome.
Gnomes are
Oh my gosh!
It's-
Okay, even if that's not true, that's my favorite theory.
It's baby Grogu inside of the droid body. All right. I think we've done an excellent amount of theorizing. Some of which is perfectly accurate, and some of which is wildly wrong. And I think it's perfect. Let's move on to y'all's star and wishes for this session.
Yeah, versus.
Okay, so my star for this session is just like the level of stakes in this one, especially in the beginning, were just so high, and just being so invested in like, oh gosh, this has to go right.
Yeah.
And you did such a good job with that.
Oh man, it's really good that the stakes were high, especially with vampire being involved.
At least we resolved that a bit.
Mostly.
That's what I
He's
said
such
I
an
did.
asshole.
Thank you. I do my best to roleplay them really,
Oh, but
really
yeah.
asshole.
So
He's a huge
this
dick.
war he fought. I don't know this war he fought. This is how long ago was that even? Or how many wars did he go through?
I'm also gonna say for a wish, and oddly, I think it's kind of funny. You're like, why would you pick up on the Hoover thing? I'm like, because I was going to go for a wish like some more like solid breadcrumbs on that.
Yep.
Because right now it's all like, I mean, until I actually said I think shape-shifting of some kind, I didn't have any idea what it could be, because in D&D there's so many things it could be that's going on with Hoover.
Yeah.
That it's like, I wouldn't know which angle to be like, okay, I'm going to research this.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's like, a 3 out of 4 chance that I'm going to research completely the wrong thing.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, like, if you don't think research is going to give you anything because they're all shots in the dark, maybe like, yeah, I was sort of not thinking you would go for research to solve this, but playing an artificer and being with someone who's like, I don't want to talk to you, it makes sense. In retrospect, I see it. So yeah, I am going to follow you.
Yeah, and also, like, I mean, the thing is this person has an issue with me. If I'm snooping around the artificer tower, they're going to know.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like.
So like, research would be my main option.
Yeah. You are right. Cool. All right. Who's next for wishes or stars?
I know.
Cool.
So, my star is, once again, I love how you are able to, like, take all of our wishes and, like, mesh them together into one big wish. I mean, it makes sense since we're completing them all as a group, but I think that's really creative of you.
Oh, you mean the mysteries?
Isn't that what I said?
You say wish.
Mystery. Yeah, mystery. I meant
Yes.
mystery. My bad.
No, you're all good. You're all good.
And then my star is kind of hard to
Same.
explain.
Wait, you already said your
My
star.
wish.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
How much of that did you hit?
Too much. Too much. Okay, so my wish is kind of hard to explain because I'm thinking about the like Carrie said, our first encounter today was so high stakes and it was very stressful and very dramatic, and it was like there's a lot riding on it, but we all still really enjoyed it. And then I'm thinking about the last experience that we had with Indominus Crisp that was like very intense, but in like a different way that made it not fun for some of our characters.
Yeah, for sure.
So I was just thinking if there would be a way that when you do those kind of things, you keep that how you did today in mind, so that it could still be fun for everyone.
Okay, so yeah, like I will sort of like follow through on like wishes that were expressed during that session with Indominus Crisp to sort of like keep at that level. And I
But
think-
also
yeah.
remember how much fun we had with this, and that it's not like we
Yeah.
don't like high stakes environment. We just
no, for sure.
are sensitive babies.
No.
Like that's exactly why we have those sorts of communications, so that I can adjust the adventure to be something that's fun for everyone.
Like high stakes are fun. They're fun because it gives us a what's the word?
Investment.
Yeah, it's an investment and knowing that the choices are permanent.
But definitely, like the problem with that scene with Indominus Crisp, at least in my eyes, is that it was like a sense of powerlessness that I was on purpose making very strong, and that I went too far, and that's like if you didn't know how to deal with it, and react in the right way, then suddenly like it was a very disempowering scene. I think that's like what I want to try to avoid with like at least with Carrie, and be more careful about like the other things that you mentioned during that time, which was prompting for insight. Balancing the tones so that the stuff like the kobolds wouldn't be too funny when it's supposed to be yielding clues about something bad that's happening. Balancing the tones and avoiding powerlessness. I think that's like, does that translate what you were trying to say correctly?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry,
No.
Yeah, cool. Okay.
Now it's Damien's turn.
Yes.
I'm thinking. I don't know. You know, I did like the stakes that were possibly again horribly wrong, or horribly right, or very well.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
trying to figure out what to do. And yes, I feel bad for leaving them back there, but we can't take them with us.
No.
Yeah, this is like...
I feel like if we had taken them with us, we wouldn't have forwarded the plot any. We would have still been stuck in the Feywild.
Or, you know, we would have had worse consequences because, like, I'm pretty sure Hastu would have come for them.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, it would have been a hostile situation when we go back.
Anyways.
So the stakes is your star during that scene?
I guess so, yeah. It's trying to figure out how to... Because it got us thinking more like what to do, how can we do this without killing them?
Mm-hmm.
And not only having them escape, but causing murder in this land.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which we will have to...
The forced pacifism in that combat was really fun, or like a fun challenge to
No, yeah.
to
So things kind of like a life and death situation. Trying to see like, is it better to just kill them off, or just run them unconscious so we can escape and let them live and come back and attack us, or some other thing.
Less murdering in the murder hoboing.
Yes.
All right. And a wish?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think I got one right now. Can't think of one. I can't think of some, like what? What's the house wish?
Last time you wanted a chance to learn about Hastu. I hope that happened.
No, yeah. It's with the you could be a patron.
Before that, you were not
Star.
sure about a star, and before that, you were not sure about a star either. And before that,
Not sure about a star or a wish.
Wish.
And before that, you wished for more clues. That was during the sewer fight.
Oh, yeah. I guess you should visit more parts of the school.
Huh?
I think
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
visit more parts of the school.
Nice.
Visit the catacombs. See what's actually down there.
Nice.
Yeah, visit the rooms. Visit rooms and parts of the school. I have not been using. Like. I haven't done a lot of like places that like really stand out, other than just places that have an artifact in them, like the showers or the sewers, right?
Yeah, showers don't have an artifact no more.
Nope.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's so funny. Okay, cool. I will try to make some other fun rooms.
Like
That's gonna be
dungeon
it.
crawl. I want another dungeon crawl. Actually.